7:03 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you on your Friday, getting you ready for the final day of the work week. Get out there. Take on that 8 hours, because after that, you got yourself a nice summer weekend just waiting for you with open arms. Come on. Bring it in for the real thing. So, hopefully, your day goes quick. Your day goes smooth. Before you know it, you're home with the family or by yourself or whatever it is you do, just enjoying a weekend. I don't know what it is you're doing this weekend, but I hope it's fun. I might be doing we might be taking a very easy, lazy weekend this week. Not
There's
gonna lie.
nothing wrong with that. Next weekend, that'll be us.
We've had a lot of them, a lot of busy weekends, a lot of places to go and things we got to be at. And I think this weekend, the first full week of the fiance back to work, baby and everything like that, running people around, I think we're just going to kind of
Chill.
We're going to take a time. We're going to take a time out. I mean, we might go do something, but there's nothing planned. And for once, I like that. She has gotten me very used to liking to go do things, go places. I think we both could use one of those weekends where we just kind of relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got going on. I don't know what your weekend's like. I know you have a wedding today.
We do. My nephew gets married this afternoon. And then we have family in from out of town that won't leave until Monday. I mean, we'll probably see them for the last time on Sunday before they leave Monday morning.
So I'm going easy. You got a wedding for Lauren. And then, Jake, what do we got this weekend?
Driving today. I have to take my cat to the vet.
Aw, what's wrong?
Nothing. She's just a very newborn kitten, so she needs to go every 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem is she lives in Ashland and Star. So I gotta go here, get her. The vet's in Canton. Go take her to Canton. Take her back to Ashland. And go back home. I didn't make the best decision with the vet.
Okay, at least you're admitting it. What's the cat's name?
Willow.
Expensive.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're driving to Ashland to pick up a kitten to bring to Canton to go to the vet.
Yes.
And then you're taking it back.
At any point, did you or Star think about maybe a vet in Ashland?
We did, but there's only like 2, and I don't think they're very good or they're too expensive.
Okay. Have you factored in gas?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
So I probably will.
I will tell you, Jake. Vets are expensive.
That I do know.
So if you're measuring that against gas, you might be making the right decision. But man, that is a hell of a day you've got planned.
Yeah.
Now, you guys got a cat together?
Well, we have 2. I have one that I found in my apartment here right before I left.
You found?
Yeah, I found it in my backyard.
Oh, it's very common. Cats fornicate.
Well,
he's crazy.
He said in his back. He found it in his. I thought he meant like in his apartment.
No.
Oh, like it let itself in. It was like,
here.
hello.
I guess you're mine. Okay, what's that cat's name?
That cat's name is Willow. And then Star's cat's name is Jasper.
Okay.
Jasper. So you're going to get Jasper. Now, are you bringing Jasper right back to Ashland?
Yeah, I will.
Oh.
Because my Willow can't live with my parents' house because everybody in that house is definitely allergic to cats. That's the real problem.
I can be allergic to cats.
So,
that's a big problem.
So that's why she's living with Star, because there's nowhere else for her to go.
So you're the only one in your family not allergic to cats.
Well, I'm allergic too, but I'll suffer.
You're allergic to cats, and you have 2.
Yeah.
The things you do for love.
Wait, where's your cat if it can't beat your parents?
At Star's house. That's my cat.
Oh,
that's why he has to go to Ashland.
Both cats will be with Star.
Yes.
Okay. This is a fantastic story. All right. Well, so you have a busy day.
I do.
And that's after you and I do an interview later.
Correct.
Wow. I'll try to be quick.
It's all good.
All right. What do we have for you guys?
What time's the vet appointment?
4:30. We're good.
Oh, okay.
You're
I was afraid he was going to say like 12:30.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Real quick interview.
Right.
Coach, tell me what. We're out of time. We'll talk to you next
We got to
time.
go get a cat.
All right. We got to go to Ashland get a cat. Let me see here. Today, this hour, we have got Kids Bop Never Stop live tour coming up this hour. We're going to give a pair of tickets away for that. 8 o'clock hour, we are calling the grand prize winner of our Kayaks for Summer contest. Also, in the 8 o'clock hour, we have a Free Advice Friday, and also in the 8 o'clock hour, Fall Out Boy tickets. So we have all that coming up for you here this morning. Our phone number is 330-450-9292. Our text line is 330-269-9292. And a good morning to all of you that are now watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Something you can do with the morning show every day from 7 to 10. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do. And if you're not following, liking, or subscribing, please do so. Like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube page, and follow us on Twitter. Look forward to interacting with you guys on there as well. Also coming up today in the 9 o'clock hour, talking to our friends from the Hall of Fame Village. We're just talking off air. They got a lot to talk about today.
They have a whole lot to talk about. So John Rozak will join us from the Hall of Fame Village in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll find out everything that's going on. Plus, there'll be an update on when Smush might be opening.
Smush cookies.
Smush
You know I
cookies.
love them. It's Miley Cyrus and Flowers at 7:08. Good morning, everybody. It's Q92. Someone coming to Jake's defense, and I welcome it. I will read it. Don't listen to the haters, first of all.
Shout out to all the haters. We probably wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for them hating.
It's true. If your woman is good with you calling her queen, that's all that matters. Be her king. Christian and Lauren are probably okay with her calling her husband daddy or Christian being called daddy.
In the history of our relationship, I have never called my husband daddy.
You should call him that today. Text him.
Oh!
Text him. How's
He
everything?
would be like, what the?
Just- I want you to text him right now. How's everything at home, daddy?
Okay, I'm doing it right now.
And then we'll see what he sends back. Probably you're sleeping on the couch tonight. That's probably what you'll get text back. So you know what? I'll text my fiance. How are you? Good morning, my queen. See what happens. Good morning. I'll even do the queen emoji. Good morning, queen. There. I don't know if I want to show her. Oh shoot! What I do? I want to cover that. I don't know if you can see on the camera. There it is. Good morning, queen.
Okay, hold
See?
on.
Good morning, queen. Let's see. I'm going to use the Jake
I
theory.
said,
Did you let it be known that you're joking, or did you just put it?
no, I literally put, oh, hold on. I got to, I'm an idiot.
Careful. His number's not on there, is it?
No,
All right.
it says, good morning. How was your day so far, daddy?
I'm putting good morning, my queen, with the queen emoji.
He hasn't seen it yet.
All right, just texted. Jake, you want to text Star? Good morning, my queen.
She's used to it.
Well, still want to see how she reacts. Let's see if we all get back.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really because I already told her the story, so
Oh.
I ruined it.
Jake, you got to learn about radio.
Wah, wah.
We use them as props, the people we love.
I'm learning.
I got a response.
We use them for content. All right?
He literally just said, daddy, with a question mark.
Daddy. I got a response from the fiance, but she I think she gets either is listening or knows what's going on. She wrote back, good morning, Zaddy, which is what girls say, Zaddy instead of daddy.
Daddy.
So I got that back. I was hoping for what are you talking about?
Well, Tony didn't know what I was talking about, but I think he caught on because then I got back. I know what you're doing now. Don't ever call me that again.
Yeah, fair. That's fair, Tony. That's very fair. They can't all be home runs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You miss every one of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
And you are not a dummy as far as I'm concerned. Let me see here. We got a couple more. Let me see here. Good morning, unanswered. You're a hard woman to reach, unanswered.
Probably because she doesn't want to be reached.
And then just to make Lauren crazy again. Good morning, queen.
Ah!
Unanswered.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
2 for queen.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
Drives me insane.
You know what? 3 for queen.
Dummy. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. We'll end it on that one with another queen. So another edition of DM Dummies. Great job. Thank you to the girls that send these in every weekend throughout the week. I
Real quick
appreciate
on
it more
queen.
than you know. Yes, real
I
quick.
understand though about pet names. I do. Okay. Queen
Mhm.
insinuates though that she's like way above you and you're her servant. That's not a normal relationship.
No.
I'm
right.
sorry.
Right.
Just like I would never call him my king. He ain't my king. Are you kidding me?
Well,
We live in the same kingdom.
you don't
sir.
consider Tony your king?
No.
I don't know why you wouldn't. Jake, does Star consider you her queen? Or her king?
Oh.
Her king. Her
Probably
king.
not.
Her king or queen, whatever it is you guys.
I'm gonna have to go with no on that.
No? Do you
it's
call
his
her?
hobby.
Do you call her your queen?
Maybe once, but like
You-
not on the regular.
Jake, no.
No!
You called her queen?
I don't probably.
Oh,
Jacob,
How dare you!
No,
we're
Jake.
gonna talk.
It's not something I normally do.
It's
not,
something you should never do. I'd rather have.
Never, ever, ever.
Oh
what's
my!
wrong with that? If you're in
God.
a relationship,
What's wrong with
well,
it?
on the first message I would see,
What?
like, you're in a committed relationship. What's the problem?
Saying queen?
Yeah.
Oh, where do we start?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
No, listen. Samantha on Facebook said, my son calls all the girls queen. Drives me nuts. Yes, mama. Teach him. No to the queens. No.
Jake, I don't ever want to hear that come out of your mouth again.
Ever. Or you're grounded.
All right.
Got
All right?
it?
Got it.
That is terrible. You do not got this. I'd rather you call up your girlfriend and be like,
Hello, Granny. It's the Undertaker.
I'd rather you do that. I really would.
Me too.
A couple more texts about changing careers here while we have a few moments. Let me see. Went from secretary to doctor's office to obtaining my degree to be a funeral director and embalmer at 28.
Woo.
Wow. You're the one that drains pop and fills them up with the stuff.
I got to give you credit because I'd never sleep again.
Another industry not going anywhere.
No.
Another job, you'll have security. If you're just I told you before, I couldn't do the funeral thing. I realize that's a moneymaker and a business that's very safe. I just couldn't wear a suit every day. And I couldn't smell those flowers every day.
That's what would get you?
Yeah, and the flowers. I can't stand the smell of that many flowers. In a funeral home, flowers it's death to me when I smell those flowers.
Oh, there's certain.
I associate that with death.
I get that. There's certain flowers too that
And I'd
do
hate-
more than others.
You got to wear that damn coal gray suit every day. You got to talk all solemn. And just,
On the up and up, you don't ever have to worry about what you're going to wear to work.
no, but I would feel uncomfortable. Like, why can't, if you're embalming, I imagine you do that in a hoodie, right? You can drain pop in a hoodie, right? You don't need to be like
Chaz is in the back
Yeah.
embalming
yeah, like,
in his hoodie,
What do I expect you to be, like a suit and tie
Fox
to-
racing hat
to
backwards?
drain blood? Well, yeah, you got to concentrate. Went from a nurse's aide to oil field truck driver. That's a change.
That's a big change.
That's an absolute change. So again, we're seeing that 30s, early 40s. That seems to be when we're doing it. So I would say the study adds up, if you ask me.
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Someone text, what is significant? I was 10 years older than my ex-wife and 13 years older than my current wife. Look at you, you stallion.
I know, right?
He's slaying out there.
I think that's fine. I mean, I don't.
Jake, you have a long-distance relationship. How do you make it work? What's your secret?
I go see her as often as I can.
Which is often.
Once a week.
Do you guys FaceTime
That's
a
it?
lot?
Yeah. We FaceTime sometimes.
What do you
But,
mostly do? Snap?
Yeah, we mostly just snap text
Yeah.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see her that
Do you have
often.
pet names? Me and the fiance really don't.
Not really.
I don't really have like a
kind
pet
of just use like love and lovey.
Love and, oh, you say hello, lovey?
Yeah, that's our thing.
Pretend like I'm her and like just say it. Like if you were like
You guys have to see his face.
you don't put yourself on camera when we talk to you?
I can put myself on here.
Okay, good.
You join, but you should absolutely put yourself on camera.
There
buddy.
he is.
You're part of the show. You're not the man behind the curtain. That's a reference to Wizard of Oz, by the way.
I like that.
Yeah, man. When you hop in. Part of the team here, buddy.
Poor
Good to hear.
Jake.
All right, so I'm her. How would you address me?
I don't know what. You can send me a scene. What are we talking about?
I just sent you a snap of me holding my cat, smiling at you. Your pet cat.
With a filter on it.
Yeah, with a
I'm
filter.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, I just
Pet
sent you a snap of me frowning. I miss you.
I'll love you. Be okay. I'll see you this weekend.
Ah, nice.
Well
I
done, Jake.
like it.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Seductive man.
He is.
Good morning. Good morning.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Good morning, 7:20, 10 minutes away from Look at Sports. Hit music, Q92, Christian Lauren. Jake hanging out with you here. You know, Kids Bop is coming,
Yep.
and those are hot tickets. They're hot tickets. We have a pair of them to give away. We're going to do that to all those on the stream this morning. Here's your chance to win. You can win them exclusively just by watching the show this morning and checking in on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Now, it doesn't matter which platform you go to. Just go to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter's live video feed right now. Click the like button. And, Lauren, what's the word today?
Let's do. It's going to be an acronym. It's HOFV for Hall of Fame Village.
HOFB, Hall of Fame Village. You put that in the comments, you'll be entered, and Lauren will randomly pick one of you coming up at the end of the show, and you'll win a pair of tickets to Kids Bop. So what are you waiting for? It's free to do. And let me take the time that I will do daily now to remind you that there are bots that attack our Facebook posts.
Correct.
So if you get a message in your comment, like if someone comments on your comment with a microphone and says, hey, we're Q92, you've won. Fill out these forms. Give us your credit card information and your social. No, that's not us. We don't need any of that. We're giving you this prize. So we don't need your credit card information. We don't need you to fill out forms on a web page.
Never, ever.
If you go to that Facebook page, you'll notice it's fake.
Yep.
It's not real.
Has no followers.
We're followed by 82,000 people over. They're followed by 8. So please do not be fooled. They use our profile pic and they use the microphone emoji a lot. You never see us use the microphone emoji. That's douchey. So if you comment and you get a thing that says you've won, fill out these forms. It's a lie. It's a lie and it's a bot. And we're doing our best to combat these things.
It's hard.
Not always easy. So just so you're aware, you get that message. If you're not sure, message Lauren, Jake, or myself. Ask us. We'll tell you. We'll tell you every time, no, that's not real. We do not need your credit card information
Never.
for anything when you win a prize here at Q92. Never. All right. Great for someone to call the station and be like, I won, and I had a credit card. I gave my credit card.
What scares me more is the amount of people that fall for it. And that makes me sad because I don't want any of our listeners to get hacked. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. You don't want that to happen to anybody.
Right.
But again, it's to say it out loud, Tess. If I want a free prize, why would they need my credit card information? So just we're looking out for you.
Yeah.
Looking out for you. All right, we got a few minutes. You guys know, both know I'm on Ozempic now,
Yep.
and I'm paying for it
Yep.
in more than one way.
Yep.
We went out to, we dropped the Not daughter off at her friend's house, hanging out with the girls, little girls' night.
Oh,
We're on the way back. We took the recycling because, that's the kind of responsible family we are.
right. I mean, man, have you
We
dropped the not daughter off, you
No.
took the recycling, and the
Yeah.
baby's in the back.
went to Home Depot. No, but it's coming back, fiance, she's doing great, but she kind of a rough day yesterday, kind of an emotional day. A lot. She's working a lot. Even though she's in the house and the baby's there, either the not daughter or myself are with the baby. And obviously we're keeping the door shut in her office. But she's on video calls. She's on audio. There's a lot she's doing.
Right.
So, and I think she's feeling a little disconnect. And I get that. Moms, more than anything.
Yeah.
You're a mom. I don't know that. I can only go by, I'm going by what I'm seeing.
Right.
But I know a lot of moms have a little guilt when they go back to work. And they have a little
Absolutely.
guilt when they're not attending to the baby as much.
Right.
And it's when I get home, it's pretty much daddy on duty till somewhere 5, 6 o'clock, which is fine. But she's just having a rough work. Her work was rough. That was rough. She's having a day. Like, hey, why don't we go? Let's go, 3 of us. Let's go get something. Let's go get a dinner. Let's stay out of the house for a second.
Yeah.
Get something. So I went to her favorite restaurant in Canfield called Aunt Janetta's.
Okay.
And what's great is their owner, I believe his wife or someone in his family, has celiac.
Oh, wow.
So when that happened, he adjusted his menu because he understood how hard it was. I really hope it's his wife. If it's not his wife, I apologize if anyone's listening.
but there's
But I know
somebody he
someone
cares
in his
about.
family that he cares about deeply got celiac. So he decided to familiarize himself with gluten-free recipes, gluten-free menus, and offers them along with his regular menu. And when people say they're gluten-free, he knows what to do, knows how to cook everything. So she loves going there. And the food's great. It's a mom and pop place. We went there, and I got what I always got. I always get the Cavatelli meatballs, 2 extra meatballs, right? I love me some meatballs in my spaghetti.
Yes, you
And
do.
unfortunately, their spaghetti and meatball only comes with 1 meatball. I kind of feel like that's an insult to meatballs because it's spaghetti and meatballs.
You need a pair of balls.
Yeah. All right. No one wants 1 ball. Trust me.
I know.
Right, Jake?
Right.
See? Jake knows he wants 2 balls to go along with his huge wiener. All right. So I decide 2 extra meatballs with my Cavatelli, whatever. And I have a salad
Yeah.
to start. They have a nice salad. Now,
Wait, do you like salad?
my version of a salad, which is literally lettuce and dressing. No croutons, no carrots,
That's why I was thrown.
no,
Okay.
no
Makes
cucumbers,
sense.
no olives, literally lettuce and Italian-only dressing.
Okay.
And I mean not the creamy Italian.
It's got to be the traditional Italian.
Get that ranch out of my face. Go to hell with your blue cheese. Italian only and lettuce. So if that is a salad, then yes, that's what I have.
It's salad-ish.
Yeah, I'll have the lettuce.
With,
That's what I do.
right.
But salad, great. Clean the palate, get you ready. Not now, mind you, I've had this meal before 1,000,000 times, and I house it. I house it.
I've never heard that.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
God.
Right.
I could barely finish my food yesterday, and I don't feel like I'm not. They give a good, decent portion, but it's not the biggest.
Right.
I've gone to other Italian restaurants; they really give you.
Yeah.
So I've eaten it, and then I've always been like, man, I'm still hungry. Honest to God, I've eaten it. It's great. I love it. I get it
Yeah.
every time, but I've been like, I can still eat.
Right. I can still eat something else.
Yeah. I was in pain at the end of this, and there was 1 meatball left. And I told her, I was like, I feel like,
You should let that be.
yeah. But then I burped 3 times.
And you're like, all right, I got room.
What I said. So I was like, I can eat that last meatball. And I guess his old habits die hard. I decided to not listen to my body, and I ate the last meatball. Lauren, when I tell you about a half a minute later, I thought I was going to poop myself. I mean, my stomach cramped.
Yeah.
My whole body was like, way to go. We tried to warn you.
Didn't listen,
We tried
idiot.
to. I was uncomfortable the whole ride home. Not I don't know. I still can't explain it. I wasn't going to poop myself, but I was uncomfortable the entire ride home. Sitting around the house for 10 minutes, I was like, oh. And then finally, I went to the bathroom, and the gods of war released themselves from my butt. This thing is weird.
It's Ozempic. It's got to be the
weird.
drug.
It is weird. You can't.
Right. I think that's the whole point.
Like, you can't, even though, like, my brain's like,
And that's
"Bro."
why all these chicks were like, put me on some Ozempic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm like,
I'll
a
deal
meal,
with the nausea.
a meal that I have housed 1,000,000 times. I mean, just gone.
Yeah.
I could barely finish, and the meatball almost killed me.
Yes. You need to listen to your body.
I'm telling you, I was like, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Well played, Ozempic. I don't know if anyone that's on it has had those experiences, but I'm just telling you guys like what I'm going through on it. If you can't, when your body tells you you need to stop, like if you don't listen, you're done.
I know it's hard to listen to your body because I have similar experiences with ice cream in fast food restaurants. If I eat ice cream like from a fast food place, it's like 20 minutes later. I was like,
You
oh
get sick?
my God, we gotta go home.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, this little meatball, the meatball's maybe this big. They don't have huge meatballs.
Right.
This big. Never again. I will leave that meatball. I will leave it.
It will be a singular
Like, nope,
meatball.
sorry, meatball. I love you with all my heart, but you are going back to the kitchen. I am not. Oh, that was awful.
Dakota on Facebook wants to know the name of the restaurant again.
Anginetta's. It's in Canfield, right by the high school. As a matter of fact, love it. Great place, great people. It is literally an Italian family that owns it. They have pictures of their kids and everything all over the place.
Oh, it sounds like Mama Gazzardi's.
And their food, I really enjoy their food. It can be packed. It's a mom and pop place.
Do they have like the generational pictures? Yeah, I love that. That's exactly like Mama Gazzardi's.
They have great desserts, great meals, and if you have any type of food allergy, they're knowledgeable and sensitive of that. All like high school kids working there, but like really they well behaved, but like just good people.
Yeah.
Good people in that restaurant. So shout out to them. We enjoy you and thank you for always giving my fiance a nice gluten-free meal.
Yeah.
Because it's not always easy to find.
That she can truly enjoy.
But she can truly sit down and enjoy. Sports coming up right after Rihanna. Talk that talk. It's Q. She's suing him.
A year later?
Yep. Files
I mean-
lawsuit against Cedar Point. She was hit in 2021. She files a lawsuit seeking compensatory and, don't forget my favorite, punitive damages for the company and employees' alleged negligence. I think she's got a good chance of making some money.
I was just going to say, I think she has a case because even they were
Well-
like, oh my gosh.
Not this part's not funny. She was permanently injured.
Yeah.
Permanently.
I mean, like,
When
what-
the part as a flag plate came off the coaster and struck her in the head. They listed her injuries: head trauma with resultant traumatic brain injury. Now we're talking in words I can't really pronounce. Suprachiasmatic hemorrhage with cerebral edema, cerebral venous thrombosis, right subdural
Blood
hematoma. That's not good.
blood clot,
Hematoma.
collection of blood, which is a bruise.
Communicating hydrocephalus with VP shunt placement
Yeah, gosh, she had to have a shunt
and
place.
right open skull fracture.
Woo! Girl,
She is
girl's
her,
got a case.
her medical expenses exceeded $2 million
I believe it.
and will require future medical care and treatment with a cost around $10 million, the lawsuit claims.
Christian, when we paid for a life flight, it was $48,000 just for the flight. That was the most expensive airline ticket we've ever encountered.
Yeah.
$48,000. So imagine having to have a shunt place, being in the ICU, all of that advanced care. Of course, it was $2 million. And God knows how long she was in the hospital.
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm looking. It doesn't say in the article. This is from News Channel 5 to cite my source. Doesn't say what she's asking for money-wise.
That means it's a lot. Like a
But
lot of that.
they're claiming negligence that and that they also tried to destroy some evidence. It's interesting. I'll put this article up on Q92radio.com so you guys can read it for yourselves. But I think this woman has more than a case.
Yes.
Especially when you start alleged possibly tampering or destroying evidence. The lawsuit alleges that the defendants interfered with and destroyed evidence by dismantling, destroying, and removing the return side of the Top Thrill dragster ride in spite of a written request from the plaintiffs to preserve all evidence, including trains and tracks.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. I like I'm doing the 18-hour fasting to stay extra lean. I need to tell you that I'm trying to stay extra lean.
Yeah.
Then following up with, I'm working out because I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. I kind of want to put that on a t-shirt.
Save that.
I'm savage with apocalyptic levels of energy.
Save that.
Keep up, baby.
What if we open a merch shop?
True.
I like that. Save that, please.
What we do is we put DM dummies on the front and on the back put one of the DMs.
Yes.
I'm a savage with apocalyptic levels of energy. Keep up, baby.
Dummy. Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'll put new folder.
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Hall of Fame dummies.
I love it.
I will put that one. I will drag the one with apocalyptic levels of energy. I'll put that in there. Hi, Ernestine. Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Your energy is next level, and I love it. Both of those unanswered. Now, you know what? No, I'm not going to hit that.
No, it shouldn't be. But Ernestine,
Well, I got to change the name.
I know that, but really.
So, came in with a compliment. Didn't call her like beautiful queen, princess.
Thank God.
Love your smile. Hope you had a great day. Came back with, I don't know how I feel about coming back with talking about her energy levels. But he took 2 and he was through.
Maybe he's into crystals.
Maybe in chakras.
Boom, shaka, shaka.
So, you know what? I'm going to pass.
You've got this.
You're all right, sir. You did just fine. .37 right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake here with you. If you are a kayak finalist, be listening because you know what? We're calling the winner coming up here in about a half hour. So have your phone by you or you can pick it up. We hate when you guys don't answer. And we can tell you that you've won 2 kayaks. You got to come pick them up. Let's go. That's coming up here in the 8 o'clock hour. Also, 8 o'clock hour, Fallout Boy tickets to give away. And the 8 o'clock hour, of course, Free Advice Friday. If there's something going on in your life you could use advice on. Could be work-related, could be love life, could be family, could be something as simple as which restaurant to go out to dinner to tonight. It doesn't matter. No question, too big or too small. Send them in. We will give you our advice. We are experts on nothing but have opinions on everything. That's coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as well. So be listening. And of course, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, you have a chance to win tickets to Kids Bop. All you got to do is go over to our live video feed, like it, and type HOFB, Hall of Fame Village.
Yeah.
Put that in the comments. I've seen people do it on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Facebook. So well done. We see you guys. We got you. And Lauren's going to randomly select one of you coming up here at the end of the show. 7:39 is Dua Lipa, Dance the Night. It's cute. Listen, Princess Smurf was kind of hot. She had that raspy voice.
Didn't she have the long blonde hair?
Yeah, nice
even though
blonde
she was
hair.
blue?
Rock them white heels every day. Little
Yeah.
hat. She was looking good. My all-time cartoon crush, though, was probably from Scooby-Doo. Daphne? Yeah, in the purple dress.
Oh, of course you didn't
Daphne.
like Velma. Of course
No,
not.
I didn't like Velma. No, I didn't. But I did. I Daphne.
Of course.
I'd have taken Daphne out for a drink.
I'm sure you would have.
Do you have a cartoon crush? He-Man?
No.
No? Captain Planet?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, I had like TV show crushes, but they were real
Yeah,
people.
no, of course do. But no, if you had to do a cartoon, listen, with that anime crap these days, probably a lot of people have.
No, that's true.
I don't even know. That anime is so weird to me.
It's so
But
weird.
as I just told you, I had a crush on Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Right.
But yeah, that was probably mine. I had to do a crush on a cartoon.
I don't. I'm trying to think. Maybe like
Roger Rabbit?
no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Popeye.
No.
With the big arms.
No.
Jake, cartoon crush, go.
I don't have one.
Oh, look at you all leaving me alone on this island.
Well, I probably
look
do.
at
I
you
just
both
I can't
abandoning me right now.
I can't remember.
There's not one.
I mean, if I had to pick, maybe like
No one had a cartoon
Eric
crush.
from The Little Mermaid, like because he was handsome cartoon dude,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
But
Eric.
I never remember watching Little Mermaid going, "Oh my gosh, so hot!" Like that never happens.
Well, I was never in front of my TV go, oh my God, Daphne's so hot. Kelly Kapowski, yes. But if I had a crush on a cartoon girl, it would have been Daphne from Scooby-Doo. And I don't think I'm alone on this.
I always thought Brody from Baywatch was hot.
I'm starting to think Jake was raised in a box or a closet. Someone says in the text line, he knows nothing, LOL.
And you know what? That's part of the morning show. You guys get to wake up with us and we get to teach him.
Oh, man. Someone sent in April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja
Oh,
Turtles.
she was the reporter, wasn't
Yes,
she?
she was their crush. That's a good cartoon crush. Jake, now you're trying to think about it. Anybody?
I don't know. I feel like Dora was pretty hot with her Spanish.
Okay. Jake,
Dora!
Jake, now I got to... Jake.
Backpack. And Jake's like, yeah!
Jake, first of all, if you were following what we were doing, I just stopped the music again. That's three times on this show you've made me do this. The people we picked are all adults of age. Hit music. It is Q92 742.
All right, Christian. I feel like we talk about relationships a lot, but it's always like dating or something like that. So today I want to talk about the things that husbands do that drive their wives crazy. And I know we're not perfect, okay? Let me just...
Not at all.
No, I know. I could actually, if you were to say, what do you do that drives Tony crazy? I could probably give you a list of 5 things, at least, that I know he would say if you were sitting here. So please know, I am
Self-aware.
I am very self-aware. And if I wasn't, he would make sure I was. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough.
All right. So I want to see, because you're about to enter marriage, and you're close enough anyhow, in my opinion.
I would say.
But number 1 on the list was the inability to multitask. Are you able to multitask at home?
With a baby, yes.
Right.
There's no choice.
That's what I think. He said the study that was conducted says that women's brains are like a big ball of wires, where men's brains are like a collection of boxes, and that a lot of times inside those boxes is a subject waiting to be dealt with, whereas women have the ability to think about multiple things and problem solve all at once. So I don't know if I necessarily think that's true, because I think Tony's pretty good at multitasking too. So you think no on that one? That one's not necessarily true. Zoning out.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I zone out, but I do that to everybody. That's not just wife. That's work. That's family. You see me. I zone out to anybody.
That's true.
I can have a conversation with you. I have no idea what the hell you said.
Well, they say that how they said before that you have these boxes in your brain, guys do, and you compartmentalize. You also have a nothing box, which tends to be your favorite box. So, okay, so you're saying yes to that one, that you're guilty of zoning out. That you don't respond. That, we reach out and you might not know what to say, back. So you just don't respond. And then when you're called out on it, you're like, I was waiting to have a conversation with you. When in actuality, you just were hoping it would go away, not be a thing.
I don't have that, but I think I get made fun of for not hearing anything.
Yeah, your hearing is selective.
They'll talk to him. Huh?
Even here you are.
What? Like what?
Yeah.
I get laughed at for not listening.
I
guess that counts as not listening, but they're saying I just literally don't hear them.
Right.
And I get yelled at for having the TV too loud.
Yeah. I would say Tony's good at that too. You don't connect emotionally, meaning you don't come down to their level to make it a point to connect with them emotionally on a regular basis.
Oh no, I'm very emotional.
Wow. It's also you're in a newer relationship.
What's that on my sleeve? Oh, it's my heart. Oh. Look at that.
Look at you.
Look at that.
I think sometimes you take it for granted after time goes on. You know what I mean? Like, and you forget, even though it's very important. You just kind of, you expect sex without trying to connect emotionally.
Yes. I don't. No. Expect is arrogance. I don't expect. I hope for.
Okay.
Huge difference. I hope for. I never expect. As a guy, if you expect, if you're Channing Tatum or Tom Brady or The Rock, okay, maybe you expect. I have no right to expect. I can only hope.
Oh, I agree.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think anybody should have that expectation. Like, I expect to have it tonight.
Jake, do you expect?
No.
Yeah. Do you hope?
I hope.
Yeah.
Always.
See, that's the way to be. Yeah, that's a misnomer. I think now there's definitely arrogance out there in men. But I think a lot of it, we don't expect. We just hope and want. We want and hope.
No?
At least that's what I do. I want and I hope.
Yeah.
And
That's all you can do.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Right.
That's all you can do.
Number 6 says, show initiative. After a long day, it's easy to come home and disengage. But they say that men have more of a tendency, or husbands, to feel like even if the wife has been at work, his day has been harder for whatever reason. And so they tend to tap out a little sooner than the wife does, especially when it comes to like bath time, getting kids ready for bed, doing those after dinner things that need done.
Yeah, I don't think I do that. Maybe.
I've been guilty of it, and Tony's picked up the slack. I think it goes both ways. And that you guys don't plan. Number 7 was that you guys don't plan. The wife usually takes the kids to the park. She plans for everything. Parties, play dates, all that, dinner, everything. And that their biggest pet peeve is that men do not plan for anything. They'll be like, you're going to have to take the kids because I've got to go do this. You do not know what you're doing until you're doing it.
Yeah, but I like that.
You like the spontaneity.
But I know I think one of our big things is communication, and we express things we don't like to each other in a respectful way. And that's something she truly appreciates when I take the initiative and plan anything. Like recently, I planned out of nowhere, let's go to a Guardians game. And the daughter loves the Guardians.
Yeah.
So she'll go to any game, any day, anytime. And she really appreciated that I just said, hey, I'm buying us tickets. Let's go to a game.
Yeah, that's really nice. And you took initiative. That was great.
Yeah. Even though it was sports, I did take
Okay,
it.
so I know we all have pet peeves. What's one pet peeve that you have?
With Beyonce?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to give one too.
I was going to say, you're trying to get me on the couch?
No. I'm going to give one too.
A pet peeve. I don't really have a pet peeve because that implies that like I'm mad about something or like. But not asking for help and then being a little mad you don't get help.
Oh, I can see that. We're good at that.
But
I-
at no
I get
point
that.
being like, I need you to, can you help me out and do this?
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. So please, I love you. I'm not trying to. Lauren made me do it. And you're probably going to say something really easy so you don't get in trouble, you little wiener.
What? Did you just call me
Yes.
a wiener?
I'm like, I'm not mad. I don't walk around mad. I love that girl with all my heart. Like, I'm not like, but like, that's a pet peeve I've always had. If you don't tell me you want my help or need me to do something, how in the blue hell am I supposed to know?
Well, that's where you're supposed to use.
And that's
your
when girls go, you're
husband's
just supposed
telepathy.
to know.
Yeah.
And I go, that's the dumbest answer I've ever heard. That means you have no argument.
Well, you know.
If you I'm like, do you think if you tell me, babe, I need you to do this, I'm gonna be like, no. I'd be a jerk. I would be a jerk if you did that. And I said, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I do whatever I'm asked. But I might not. I'm a stupid. You might have to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
If I have one, that's it.
Mine is.
If this becomes a thing later, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Mine is that he.
You better give a real one.
No. I know. I am.
So be like, he doesn't fluff my pillows.
No. He'll do something for me, and if I don't acknowledge it, he'll be mad. But if I do something for him, like he gets mad at me for doing it. I'm like, this is stupid. Like if I go and
Wait, say it again.
so if he does, let's say he does something that I typically would do, whether it's loading the dishwasher or cleaning
Oh,
up
if
the
he
kitchen.
does something you do.
Yeah, I've got to acknowledge it, or it will come back to me at some point. Like, well, you didn't even say thank you for me. You know, like, okay, fine.
But if you do one of his kind of chores,
He gets mad at me for doing it. Like, I've gone out and taken initiative because I know it's like a busy day for him and we have something going on, and I'll start to cut the grass. He gets furious. I'm like, oh, why are you doing that? I would have done it. Like, okay.
Jake, really quick because we're already in trouble. What's your pet peeve? Thanks for being quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can just go to break.
No, Lauren and I did it. No,
No,
you're
you
not.
got to get
You're
yourself
not
out.
getting out of
I'm
this.
not
You're going to be on the
married.
couch
We're
too.
talking about marriage here.
Well, but you're still in a relationship.
There's not a pet peeve you have?
No, there is. I don't have one on top of my head. I was trying to think.
Yes, you do.
No, not on the top of my head. I mean, I'm sure there is one.
When you get older, you won't be as afraid to say it.
No.
Yeah.
Are you afraid you're going to be in trouble?
Oh,
no,
Johnny's-
I'm not afraid. I just honestly can't. I don't.
It's perfect.
Yeah, I can't think of one.
All right. We'll give you time.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll come back to you. You better be thinking.
There's no escaping. Forecast coming up here on Q92. Again, 9 dating deal breakers that really aren't. They shouldn't be. He's considerably older or younger than you.
Yeah, I'm okay with
That should not be a huge deal
I mean,
breaker.
unless we're talking like 16 and 36, then I'd,
Yeah.
But if it's over 18, okay. I mean, I might be like, ooh, that's weird. Like, I don't know.
I'm 6 years older than my fiance.
I'm 5 years younger than Tony. He has a cousin. I don't remember the exact ages. I want to say she was like 32 and he was 51 when they got married. Like, it was a big.
Yeah.
And now he's like in his 60s and she's only in her 40s. I just keep thinking, like,
You know what, those 60s isn't what it was.
it's not, but I keep thinking things change. And I'm still like young and primal, and then things change.
You think you're still young and primal?
Yeah.
In
I
your
still
40s?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, in certain departments, I'm not saying like I'm not talking appearance wise. I'm not talking anything like that, but I
Yeah.
still feel good
No,
and
we're in
want-
that part of life where we still feel like we're young and awesome
Right.
and hip, but we're not.
Right, and I acknowledge that. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I had a full circle moment with my daughter last night. Pura Vida bracelets. She was like, my niece has them on, and she's like, I love those bracelets. I'm like, Maren, I have like 7 of them.
Yeah.
You do? I'm like, yeah, because they were popular like a while ago. I just don't wear them anymore. So she, of course, wants them, which is fine. But like, you have those moments where you're like, gosh, I'm old. I'm no longer cool. My
No.
kids do not look at me like I am.
Yeah. Yeah, they never did. Yeah. Not you, everyone.
I
Number 2.
Oh, thanks.
I said not you,
Oh,
everyone.
yeah.
Myself included. Do you think my not daughter thinks, oh, man, Christian's awesome?
I think she does.
Yeah. Number 2. Number 2, and I support this one. He's balding.
Yeah, no, that's not a good reason. Some guys
That's a
can
deal.
rock the crap out of a bald
You know what,
head.
though? I'm going to stick up for people. Listen, we all have. Now, do some people take it too far and they want perfection? Okay. But we all have things and styles that we like or don't like. I don't think that makes you a bad person if you're not attracted to someone who's balding.
Yeah, I mean, it's just personal preference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't look, if someone's like, man, sorry, man, I don't like guys with big heads. Now, do you ever want to hear that? Of course you want to hear that.
Right.
But just because I'm bald means you have to, I don't know. I don't see that as a big deal.
Right.
We all have, there's hairstyles we like on guys or girls. There's
tats, no tats,
that's what I'm
beards,
saying, like,
no beard.
oh, you don't like how I look? Screw you.
Right.
I like you. That's just not my style. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say, and I'm probably not saying it right.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
Okay. Got into bald guys. Okay. You can get a wig. You can go get a hair transplant.
No,
we talked about how bad those transplants are. My God. Number 3, he lives far away from you. I think that maybe should be a little bit. Depending on how far.
I think it really depends on the people. I mean, if you guys are very social people or you're very needy people, you need to be together a lot. Long distance is not going to work well for you.
Right.
But if you have confidence and faith in your partner and you guys have to be away from each other for a while and make that commitment to see each other, talk every day, I think you can make it work. I think it really depends on the person.
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight, scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Q92, a couple quick text messages. That list was spot on. They used emojis with the bullseye target.
Yeah.
My husband is number 6 and 7 all day, every day. Text, agree with 100% with Christian. Please just ask or tell me. I'm not a damn mind reader. Call me stupid if you want. I just don't know always what you need help with. Understand that? My pet peeve. My wife always gets bent out of shape over little things, but procrastinates over big things. For example, Little thing, empty water bottle left on my desk. Big thing, she waits until the last day of her work certification on making important phone call. But a water bottle makes
Yeah.
you mad. I get that. I totally get that. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, which is right around the corner, we got to call the grand prize winner of our kayaks contest. We'll be talking to them. Plus, free advice Friday, plus Fallout Boy tickets, 9 o'clock hour. We have the Hall of Fame Village joining us, telling us everything they got going on. There's a lot. So that's all coming up. Right now, it's Pitbull, Lil Jon. It's jumping on cue. All three of us could be millionaires this time tomorrow. How ridiculous would that be?
That'd be amazing. I would feel really bad for the owners here.
I wouldn't quit right away.
No?
No.
I
What?
might.
I think how I would do it. No, not if I only got a mill.
Oh, true.
If I just got a
Well,
mill,
if
no.
I was the winner and I was sitting on a cool
now, if you
300
ran
and some
that,
mil,
yeah, if you did that, I could understand being like, I'm out. I'm like, man, you could just
I might even peel some off and be like, Thank you.
work here and use your salary here just to buy hats. You know what I mean? Or just the dumbest thing ever.
oh, okay, I see what you're
You know
saying.
what I mean?
now.
This is for shoes only. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or you could just literally put every paycheck away
that's true.
and work with the most carefree attitude,
True.
knowing,
We could just do the morning show and then be like, bye.
honest to God, every job has stress. Every job has drama. I don't care where you work. But if you knew that there was not a financial stress, not only for you, but for your children, you're telling me you wouldn't, and I'm not saying we wouldn't all like to not work ever, but you're saying you couldn't come to work with such an awesome attitude, knowing that this place cannot affect my life. Not this place, any
I
job.
probably would
Any
be more
job. I'm not
upbeat.
saying this place in particular.
Yeah.
I'm saying that freedom of knowing
Oh, yeah.
you don't scare me with your threats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't, you can threaten
Like
to
you
fire.
could get yelled at and you
That's
could be
what
like,
I'm saying. Yeah. One more Bigglesworth and you're out of here. Oh, no.
"Oh."
What will I
That's
do with my
cute.
$400 million if you get rid of me? Oh, God, where will my next meal come from? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, to have that feeling, to walk into your place of work, no matter what shift, no matter what you
Yeah.
do, of course, we'd all love to just quit and not work.
We'll
but I'm
never
saying,
know that feeling, but it's a nice
We
thought.
won't. But to go in there and know.
Yeah.
Christian, you messed up again. I did. Oh.
Darn it.
One more time and you're out of here. No. You know what I mean? Oh, no.
Please don't.
Yeah, no, don't do that. I have 400 million. So I don't. And then Jake, while we have a few minutes, you had a great weekend, right, buddy?
Yeah.
Lauren and I both, for a second, thought you got a new vehicle this weekend. Turns
Yeah.
out you did.
Yeah, my car broke.
Yeah. How did it break?
So my brakes were just bad. So I knew I needed new brakes, but I didn't have the time nor the money to fix them at the time. And I was on the side street by my parents' house, and I backed up to hitch my trailer to get the inflatables, and I couldn't stop. I almost crashed into the trailer because I was going like 2 miles an hour, but I couldn't stop. And
Thank God it happened then and not like.
right on the actual street.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't stop, but then I eventually stopped, and I was like, that was weird. And then I got in my car, my brake pad was sitting in the middle of the road. It was all metal, just sitting there in the.
It just literally fell off.
Yeah, it just said.
It was like, all right, if you're not going to change me, I'm hopping off.
Yep, it said not today.
Your brake pad was in the road.
At least that's what I think it was. It was just a piece of metal.
Did you
Are
pick
you
it
sure
up?
it wasn't your rotor?
I don't know. It was just
Or like
a
the
small.
shoe?
Yeah, I don't know what it was actually, but I think it was.
Look,
the
it
brake
could have been
pad.
my engine. I'm not sure. At this point, it's
I don't know enough
a
about
coin
cars.
flip.
You-
All right. So it's in the shop right now?
No, it's still on the side of the road. We're trying to figure out where to take it.
Fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Other than that, what else to do?
Nothing really. My birthday was on Sunday, so we just kind of hang out.
What did you do?
Hung out, went to dinner at B-Dubs later in the
Nice.
You
afternoon.
love
but
B-dubs.
I do.
Jake loves a good B-dubs.
I did not know that.
Oh, he loves B-dubs. What do you get?
The cheese curd burger.
Okay.
All right.
I'd go for some B-dubs wings and
I could go for some B-dubs right now.
I was just gonna say potato wedges right now. Give me
Yeah.
some honey barbecue and potato wedges, please. And I would be very happy. Pride night in Cleveland at the Guardians game. We were waiting in line for $2 beers for quite some time. You were with friends. I was alone. I wanted to speak to you so bad. I hope the look in your eyes was attraction from your side, too. And that's it.
Wow.
So if you were in line for $2 beers, Pride night at the Guardians game, and you had attraction in your eyes, someone's looking for
What
you.
does that look like?
Depends.
I just put a muscle in my stomach.
A lot of things. Ton of things. A million faces you could make.
That's so gross.
Could be. It could have been gross. We don't know. We weren't there. There you go.
You're listening to Christian and Lauren in the morning on Q92.
Welcome to the 8 o'clock hour right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Christian, Lauren, Jake hanging out with you guys this morning on your radio. Of course, we're streaming the show. You can watch it on Q92's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just go there. And if you'd like to win Kids Bop tickets, we're giving those away exclusively for those watching on the video feed. All you got to do is go over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter on Q92's obviously page on those. Like the live video feed and type HOFV, Hall of Fame Village. Type HOFV. If you do those two things, we're going to randomly select one of you and hook you up with a pair of tickets to Kids Bop at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. So do that. I do want to tell you guys, if anyone's trying to audio stream the station today at Q92radio.com or using the TuneIn app, our stream is down right now. We are aware of it.
Yes, and we're working on it.
We're working on it. We're contacting those that fix those things so that they can fix those things. So, radio's fine. Live video feed's fine. But unfortunately, right now, our audio streaming at Q92radio.com is not working. We are aware. We do apologize. And we are efforting to get that back on track for you guys. Because we, like we say every day, we love and appreciate everyone that checks out our show and the station, no matter how you do it. Radio, streaming from our website, or you're watching the live video stream. Doesn't matter how you do it. We're just glad you do it.
Yep.
And we're sorry about that. But we're aware. You guys have reached out on the radio, on the text line, on Facebook. We get it. And we are working. So hopefully, sooner than later, it shall return because it needs to. Yes. All right. It is 8:06. And you know what? It's time to talk to a grand prize winner. We always do contests here on the station. And our prize this time has been those two kayaks. Those kayaks. This would be good to kayak in.
It would be. I'm digging this song.
Oh, who doesn't love a little Bobby Darin, Lazy River? I don't even know this song. But it had river in it.
Oh, so you just grabbed it.
I just grabbed it.
Okay.
There's a lot of river songs here. I can throw them all in if I want. Not to mention the artist Johnny Rivers. But anyway, we were getting finalists for these kayaks. 2 kayaks to be exact. That we are going to give away. There can only be one winner. I think it's time to talk to a live and local winner here on the station. Let's talk to someone who just won a pair of kayaks here from Q92. Good morning. Is this Haley who lives in Dover, Ohio?
Oh my God! Yes, it is.
Oh my God! You were so surprised that was your name. That's fantastic. What are you doing right now?
I just had an alarm set. I just came out to the car to listen. Oh my God! I'm so excited.
Oh, what kind of car are you sitting in?
I'm sitting in my Mazda CX-5.
I love it. That's fantastic. That's such a Dover car.
It is, but you know what? I think she might need something a little bigger when she comes out to the station.
Yeah, you're going to have to get a car off a truck off a friend or something because we're calling you obviously with great news. You're the winner. You just got yourself 2 kayaks.
Well, my boyfriend just bought a truck, so that is perfect.
Oh, well, how's about that? What kind of truck?
He just bought an older Chevrolet.
Nice, a Chevy man. There you go. Well, your Chevy man can bring a Chevy truck with you in it. Come down here to the radio station and pick up your 2 new kayaks.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Haley. Congratulations from all of us here at Q92. And I'm so excited for you. Do you have big plans? You got a trip planned now that you know?
Well, we're about to move to Bolivar, so we'll be on the towpath right there a lot.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
That's amazing. Well, congrats, Haley. Just do me a favor and tell everybody your favorite station, making you a winner.
Q92.
There you go. Congratulations.
She was super excited.
She was. She went out to her car.
Yep.
That's it. There you go. Enjoy that. Enjoy the move to Bolivar and the towpath there. Great place to maybe go use the kayak.
Yeah, that's a great location if you're into doing kayaking, canoeing. The towpath's awesome.
Well, enjoy that. Very, very cool. All right, coming up, Free Advice Friday. Right now, it's Morgan Wall on Q92. What I was going to say, because we only have a couple minutes just to drive by. Kudos to the bravery to whatever employee works at this station that put 2 Reese cup packets in the fridge. Because that's just something that someone would steal and eat.
Oh, 100%. But
that takes guts and trust that I wouldn't have. Because I've seen, when I went to put my Zoa in yesterday morning in the fridge,
yeah,
and I looked and I was like,
were your hands?
Someone's going to eat that because I thought about it. I thought about it. I did. I didn't, but
Christian.
I thought about it. I was like, man.
Okay.
Now, is either one of yours?
No.
Jake, is it yours?
No.
Someone put 2 Reese cup packs.
I'm going to go with Clint.
In the fridge. I'm going to go with, okay, since you took Clint, I'm going to go with our other news guy, Jeff Mears.
I think it's Clint.
Takes balls.
I'm going to go ask him.
Anyone.
And give him a warning that you thought about taking his Reese cup.
But I didn't. The 2 days in a row and I haven't. But
I
listen,
know,
you know me. Chocolate's my thing. You know that's my weakness.
But I think they think it's safe because like they're the only ones that use the fridge. And there's some days where if you open it, you regret it immensely.
Listen, you put like a sandwich in there, a ham sandwich, and no one's going to touch it.
No.
You put an apple in there, no one's going to touch
I
it.
always think it's cute though because Clint brings the most like well put together lunches and his little lunchbox in there. Like he's like the only one that actually is responsible and does that.
I'm just saying I wouldn't trust this place. If I brought in like a Kit Kat or whatever.
You see me. Whenever I bring a yogurt, I bring it right in here with me and it sits right here.
Whomever put in those 2 Reese cups in this fridge in this building and left them there, God bless you. You trust this place more than I ever would.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I do salivate when I see them. And if you'd like to give me one of them, I'd really appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Ozempic. You better not touch those. You ever want to get off your $1,000 meds?
Seriously. Pissing away $185
per month.
Oh, expensive.
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
I said, I don't think that he's good for you. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
The simplest way to put it, I have problems.
My advice to you,
start drinking heavily.
It might not be great advice or even good advice, but it's their advice.
Oh, I have a medical condition, all right. It's called caring too much, and it's incurable.
Call Christian and Lauren now for Free Advice Friday.
It is a Free Advice Friday. That means the phone line is open, the text line is open, and the comments on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter are open. It's very simple. What is something you could use some advice on? Like I said, it could be a work matter, could be a family matter, could be a romantic matter, could be anything. Could be what hobby should I pick up? I don't care what you need advice on. By the way, I have football cards arriving tomorrow. My first order post-baby, yeah.
Look at you.
About the 1987 Topps football card complete set.
Listen, Christian, now you have a legit, like, I'm building this for Jimmy. I'm going to give it to him. Look at that. Mom's going to say no to that.
They're going in the coffin with me.
Oh, Christian.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. So, What is something you could use some advice on? Call us up, let us know. Listeners chime in as well. Hell, even Jake chimes in.
Yeah.
Jake gives good advice. We'll see. So what do you guys need help on? 330-450-9292. Text the station, 330-269-9292. And, of course, like I said, you can comment and ask for your advice on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. We'll start helping you guys out here coming up on Q92.
I've never had their steak. Is it good?
Oh, I love it.
Really?
If you get one of the fatty pieces, it's really good.
Oh, gosh. Now I'll never order it. If you get a bad piece of chicken, let me tell you, I will gag. I will throw the rest of my food away if I bite into it.
Fun fact, I love fatty pieces of steak.
Oh, God. You and my brother-in-law.
I'm convinced.
He'll take the fat off my plate and chew it.
I would do that. And because I was always just taught that's where the nutrients are.
No.
So that's why I tell one at my house.
Really?
That's where the nutrients are. So I have lots of nutrients. So, yeah, no, I love a good fatty piece. When you get a good fatty piece of Chipotle steak, that burrito, woo, Nelly.
Oh, so gross.
Oh, it's fantabulous. So
I also don't like tough meat either. Like, I hate to feel like I'm 12 years old again. Actually, younger than that. But sitting at the kitchen table just chewing. You know what I mean? Like, it takes forever.
So you're grossed out by fatty pieces?
Yes. Oh, my God.
That first bite of a burrito and being a fatty piece means I throw the rest away, someone said.
Thank you.
No! Jake, where do you
So
stand
gross.
on fatty pieces of meat?
I don't like it either.
Oh,
Does it
you know
make you
what?
gag?
Oh.
Not gag.
Like,
but
you ever gotten a chicken nugget with like a hard
Yeah.
Oh, ruins the whole thing.
It does.
You know what?
Oh, God.
No wonder you're in shape, Jake. Good Lord.
He's like, I'm not.
Well, you're not getting the nutrients.
That's fine.
I don't want them.
No.
I do. So I'm
Not if that's where they really are.
So I'm dying on this hill all by myself. Nobody has my back.
No, Megan on Facebook says, I had a bad piece of steak at Chipotle before and haven't been able to eat their steak again since.
Well, I'll be there today.
You give all the bad pieces to Christian. He'll eat it right
send
up
him
for
over
you.
to the radio station.
Oh,
Seriously.
so nasty.
I love a good.
Oh, Christian.
I stopped.
Listen, hold on.
I stopped eating McDonald's chicken nuggets when I bit into one 11 years ago and had a small bone in it.
Oh, God. Oh, my
11
mouth.
years. Get over it.
It's starting to water. 'Cause I'm, so gaggy thinking about it.
All right, thank you, whoever this person is on the text line. The fat has all the flavor and nutrients.
No, so gross.
That's where
This
the
is what
nutrients.
this is what I do not understand about you. You are the most basic person that I know. Basic. I mean, the whole cheese thing, plain everything, but you like to chew fat. It blows my mind.
On a pork chop,
Oh,
on chicken, maybe not on chicken, but on steak. Good steak with some gristle from the grill.
Oh. I've never had their steak. Is it good?
Oh, I love it.
Really?
If you get one of the fatty pieces, it's really good.
Oh, gosh. Now I'll never order it. If you get a bad piece of chicken.
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight, scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
$8:19 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. Jake hanging out. We are having a good time this morning. Coming up this hour, Fall Out Boy tickets with Bring Me the Horizon and Royal and the Serpent. That's at Blossom Tuesday, July 18th. Hey, that's coming up. You could be there. Keller's very excited for that concert.
Yeah.
That's his band, man.
It is.
That's his band. That's his Bon Jovi and Shinedown to me.
Yeah.
That's his Fall Out Boy. Jake, you got a band that like is your band?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, AJR.
For sure.
Oh, that makes total sense. Yes, it does. Okay. That's you'd go see him anytime.
Yeah, I would.
I just wish you had started here a little earlier because we totally had them here and went and jumped with them at the trampoline park.
I saw that.
And, yeah.
Yeah, we're best friends. And they don't know who you are. I'm just kidding. They're not our best friends.
They're not.
Not at all. Free Advice Friday. Let's kick it off here. Interesting one. Let's go to the text line. Christian and Lauren, I desperately, that means it's important, need some advice or a second opinion. I'm a 23-year-old woman, and I really need a good side hustle. My job gets the bills paid. However, I usually have no money left over for myself. I mastered that life for years. Whoever sent this text, it can be done. You can still have a social life. I've been going back and forth with the idea of starting an OnlyFans. I've been told I could potentially make some money on there. Do you think it's worth it? And what's your opinion on people with OnlyFans or with OnlyFans in general? A lot of questions.
Yeah.
I know people who've done it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, not all OnlyFans is nudity, total nudity.
No, sometimes
like
it's like
boudoir
fitness,
or
modeling.
fitness. Yeah. It's not all like porn. Now that is an aspect. So I'm not trying to
it's a large aspect of OnlyFans.
But that's not 100% of OnlyFans. You can do it, and there's ways you can be, because I talked to a friend that did it. There's ways you can be discreet with even like what cities can see you, and like you can make it so people around locally can't find you or can't see you're on there.
Yeah. Well, you got to be good at it, though. Remember
No,
that
you got-
teacher that got booed
Yeah.
that we talked about a few months ago?
But women are much better at this stuff than men.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
women know your ways around things and you're the internet and figuring
That's
out.
fair.
I would tell you to do a lot of research first. I don't know how discreet you want to keep it, or if you don't give a damn. If you don't give a damn, you don't give a damn.
Right.
You know. But I got to tell you, it's been proven you can make a few bucks.
Yeah, for sure.
It's been proven you can make a few bucks. So if you're cool with it, I would, again, do the research. Sit down, do the Googling. I don't know if they have reviews for OnlyFans.
I don't know.
That you could read for customers that have done it.
No, but there's another platform out there called Patreon or something like that.
Patron. I think it's Patron.
Okay,
yeah.
whatever. It's spelled weird.
Yeah.
It's not spelled like patron. But anyhow, so there's those, but there's lots of articles out there because I'm looking right now. It says which is the best platform if you're looking to put content up, depending on what type of content it actually is. So I think there's some research to be done there. And to me, I don't have an opinion of people that do OnlyFans. The only thing that geeks me out is feet on OnlyFans, but feet geek me out in general.
That could probably make you. So that would freak you out more than the girl who's naked?
Probably.
Really?
I really don't like feet.
You'd be like, you're disgusting, all right? That girl
No.
covered in Wesson cooking oil naked, she's fine. But you and your toes, disgusting. So
I don't know.
They have Feet Finder for that.
They do.
And you can make, I don't know what shape your feet are in, ma'am, but you could do Feet Finder.
Yeah, give yourself a nice little mani-pedi.
If you just want to dip your toes in the, with the internet,
yeah,
guys out there, you could try that, make some money. But, just say, do some research, do some inner research. Ask yourself if you're really cool with doing this.
I feel like in this day and age, there's a lot of other things that you can do. In the day and age of the influencer, you could review products for Amazon and get paid. You could sell things. You could open a shop on Etsy. You could get paid to take surveys. That's a thing.
Yeah. Watch for scams, though. I just read an article. There are some scams.
But if you really,
but she's right.
If you do your homework, you can usually find some reputable places. Some people will pay you to shop online because they want to shop it and see, what the experience is like. They review the experience, things like that. Yeah, I think there's a ton of things, tons of options. I mean, really, OnlyFans is a personal choice.
Yeah. If you think you can make some money, try it. I mean, again, you could post stuff and not put your face in any of it.
100%.
You don't have to put your full name as your username.
Right.
Susan Anderson.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
No.
So there's things you can do. Christian, have her send in some samples. Nope. That's how we end up on the couch. No. I am curious. But I would say, no. Let's not. I like to see the face. Face only.
Yeah.
Face only. But I'm just curious. If you want to do it, do it. But like we said, do your research. Do your
homework and be very cautious about it.
And there are some risks.
And you do need to consider, I don't know if you're a mom. I don't know if you have kids yet. As they get older, I truly believe that things you put out on the internet stay on the internet. So just be mindful of that when you're considering what to show or how much to indulge on your account if it's something you decide to go through with.
Jake, your opinion?
I say do it.
Yeah, Jake. Yeah, Jake.
Yes. 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 Yes.
That might have been the least hesitation I've ever heard you in answering a question.
I know. He's usually like,
Do it.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you're leaning for, you just have to do it because you can make a lot of money.
Would you do it?
Could.
I would.
Are you doing it? 'Cause
No.
This is the YouTube star we didn't know about, remember?
But
True.
if I
Imagine you
I mean,
juggling
men
naked.
can do it, but I feel like it's more women.
Yeah, I'm
No.
going to agree with Jake. I agree with Jake. I don't think the market is as big for men.
Right.
On OnlyFans.
Did you hear how deep his voice got telling me no when I asked him if Star was on it? He was like, no.
No, she's definitely not on there. Absolutely not on there at all.
Do you know anybody that is?
Not personally, no.
Okay.
You really?
He's like, no, just the accounts I
I
follow.
would figure. Yeah. No, I just know the people I'm subscribed to. It's fine.
I don't know them, but I know them.
Yeah. They seem nice. They offer these deals every time. Jake, I like that you answered that. So if there was a market for it, you would do it.
Yeah, if I was a female and there was a market, I would definitely do it.
There you go. How many out there have done OnlyFans? I don't. All I need to know is anyone out there done it, doing it?
And if so, how long did it take to start making money? Like, that's what I want to know.
What were you making?
Like, do you have to build your following in order to make money?
I would think so,
How do you get your account out there?
One day you just show up. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's like anything else. You got to build. Hi, I'm Carrie. I'll be naked daily here. Nice to meet you all.
That's what I'm saying. How do you have to pay like for ads or I guess I'm just curious. I've never even been on the app. So I don't know. I have no idea.
Anyone that's done OnlyFans, I just want to know. We just want to know basically that you did it, but I'd love to know what kind of money you were bringing in. I really would. You know what I mean? Like, what were you getting? Like a monthly average, like 1,000 or a couple hundred?
Right.
Even a couple hundred extra bucks for taking a pic.
Okay, it's not just a pic. It's not like.
Well, it doesn't have to be. But it's not. Again, it's not all. Some do just boudoir pics.
Right.
It's not all. My girlfriend is on OnlyFans. She makes bank. Can you give me any kind of estimate?
Yeah.
Like per month? Like, what are we doing per month? I'd love to know that. Anyone that's done it. You guys sound like pervs. Okay.
No offense.
Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, this is what it is. And to whomever sent that in, like, literally, there are so many people on OnlyFans. It's a very popular thing right now.
That's funny. I see some more advice, though, coming in. both for, let me see here. Oh, I'm looking for, here we go. Got one. I have a friend that is pulling in over $4,000 a month or more.
Holy crap.
Oh, good for you.
Can you imagine $4,000 a month of extra income?
What's the content that they're putting out there though? Like is the bigger bucks obviously, and like
Has to be.
it has to be.
Yeah, the more
not in feet.
The more off the rails you go,
I'm
sure the more money you make.
I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I can't even, if I had a banging body, you know what I mean? Like, and wasn't married, didn't have kids.
No, you wouldn't.
You don't think I would?
You would.
Yeah, I probably would.
No. No, you would sit there and judge the ones that do. But you would never.
Christian,
you would
what do
never.
you think of me?
I know that you would never in a gazillion years do OnlyFans.
Yeah, you're probably right.
There's I don't care if you grew up a totally different person. You never met Tony. You're still not doing OnlyFans.
Probably not.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I don't care if you do.
Right. I don't care. To each their own is how I feel. But
just curious about the bank. $4,000? My buddy made an account while playing the card game Do or Drink. It was part of the game. He had you post feet pic and said he made $600 in a few hours.
Yeah.
I tried to decipher that. Must have been a talk to text.
Yeah.
So something about a feet pic. She does the more risque and some boudoir.
That's why.
Oh, the girl who makes $4,000.
Yeah.
She does more risky and some boudoir. Now that's not naked.
No.
And always wears a mask. Smart.
Yeah, that is smart.
Smart. This is interesting. I find this interesting. Let's take a look at sports.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Chicago Bulls yesterday in NBA Summer League action 87-83. Cavs are now 4-0 in Summer League play. The Cleveland Guardians are back in action tonight in Texas as they take on the Rangers. 8:10 p.m. is first pitch. Aaron Savali will be on the mound for the Guardians. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks are also back in action tonight. They're on the road as well as they'll take on Bowie. 7 o'clock is first pitch. That's a look at sports right here on Q92. Oh, man. Someone texted in that their sister does OnlyFans. I'll leave some of the message out. Said she shows a lot. Claims she banks $10K a month, sometimes even more. Times that times 12, Lauren.
That's $120,000, Christian.
Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. Well, hopefully you get a nice birthday or Christmas present from your sister.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed if I got anything like I better have like a PlayStation 5, you know what I mean?
Right. Nothing like these bath salts and some fuzzy socks.
I don't want a $10 gift card to Sheets. You better get me like a real ass present. It better rain on Christmas and my birthday. Let's go. Free Advice Friday. We're going to switch it up here. Totally new topic here. I had a baby 6 weeks ago. She's my fourth child, and my others are 10, 13, and 15. I need advice on two things. One, I've lost 20 pounds since having her.
Nice.
And I'm struggling with choosing a plan to keep losing. I want to lose 15 to 20 more. Also in my 30s. But I need to advise on how to feel young having kids and being a full-time mama. That's two right there. Do you have diabetes? You can get Ozempic. If you have type 2 diabetes, you can get Ozempic, and I promise you won't overeat because your body will attack you.
Well, first of all, congratulations on a new baby and weight loss, because the two are very hard. They don't usually go hand in hand other than just losing whatever the baby weighed. You know what I mean?
Literally
and a little bit of water.
Changes the makeup of your body.
It totally does. And so, I mean, my biggest piece of advice would be, first of all, there's no rush. Enjoy your baby being very young and a newborn. But I mean, to me, it's about moving. It's about any time that I've ever lost weight, I've kind of cut back on my carbs and my sugar intake, and I move. And when I do that, I lose weight. But that's me. So you really have to find something you're comfortable with. The biggest piece of advice that I would give you is don't go so extreme that it's outlandish that it's going to work.
And you can't. It's unsustainable.
You're going to be cooking for your children. You know what I mean? They're going to be eating foods that you aren't going to be eating. That doesn't mean that you can't eat them. It's about moderation. I think it's about portion control and moving your body. So be easy on yourself. Don't rush it. And my biggest piece of advice would be starting with just some portion control and moving your body. And those are two things that you can do with your children. You don't have to go, above and beyond. You can still eat what the kids are eating. Just watch that portion. It's Christian, trust me. My whole life, like my kids wouldn't finish the food on their plate and I would pick it up, or I would take a bite of their peanut butter jelly. Like you just do, you pick at your kid's food. I think that's like a thing that just happens when you have a kid.
Well, they don't eat it either. They want it and they don't eat it.
Right. And so you're like, well, I'm not wasting that. And you
Chicken nuggets. Here you go.
I
don't want
that.
them. You son of. But
yeah,
there you go. There's that. As far as how to feel young, I gotta be honest. My kid makes me feel young. I feel like an energy and alive when I'm playing with Jimmy and when I'm with him.
Listen, I developed something called apron belly after I had all three of my kids. I am very small. I'm very short. It was very hard for me to feel young, to feel good about myself, losing weight, to feel like I wasn't just a mom. It took me a very long time. But what you have to do is look at yourself and be like, you know what? My God, I'm incredible. I just brought 4 humans into the world. My body did that. I did that. And so you have to choose to be happy and to feel that way about yourself. And I think once you do that, the rest comes naturally. It's very hard. I mean, I'm sure even with your fiance, there was probably a period of time where she just felt like I don't want to say that she felt bad about herself, but she felt kind of like, ew. You know what I mean? Because your body changed so much.
Yeah.
I think that happens with every mom.
And she's going through it right now because she wants to lose the weight quicker.
Right.
And first of all, to me, she looks beautiful. But second of all, I'm like, you just had a baby.
Yeah. Baby's 3 months old.
This wasn't you were sitting on the couch eating
Right.
Funyuns and not exercising ever.
Right.
You had a human.
She was very active, even during the pregnancy.
By nature, she's an active
Right.
person. Yeah. So that's weighing on her mind.
Yeah.
But I try to like tell her, like, we are not dealing with you just quit exercising. We're eating bowls of lard every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you had a human. You grew a human in your body.
Yeah. It's really hard. You just have to, it's so hard because you want it so fast. You want to feel so good about yourself again. And it's really hard to get there. It takes time. So, you know, I'm still dealing, unless I have cosmetic surgery, that's never going away. But now I have to look at it as like, my beautiful babies caused that. And there's nothing I can do about it unless I have a tummy tuck. So I'm going to choose to be happy and embrace what I got.
Free Advice Fridays. What are you doing if one of you would like to get married, the other does not?
Woo.
That's called a crossroads problem right there.
Yeah, flip a coin. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
If you don't want to get married and the other one does, you got to express that.
Yeah.
And then they have to make their decision based on it.
And I would say if you're on the other end and you're the one that wants to get married and they're not, that you really need to take a long, hard look at the relationship and decide how important the marriage certificate is to you. And if it's a deal breaker, now would be the time to bring that up.
Yep. If you need to be married, some people don't.
No, some people don't. I know
So
a
do
couple that has been together for 31 years. I swear to you, everybody that I meet is like, they're married. And I'm like, no, they're not. What? I'm like, they're not
they're
married.
Probably a very happy, healthy couple.
They are. They love each other very much. They run their household together. They have children together. They're just not married.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
And I've never asked, like, why
but if
not?
you're the person that doesn't want to, you know, the other person wants to, you got to realize you're kind of hurting them by doing that. So if you're like, it's never going to happen, whether you love them or not, whether you want to be with them or not, they need to know that.
Yeah.
That's only fair to them. You know,
yeah.
Don't waste people's time. And
I agree with you.
If you're the person that wants to and they tell you they don't and they're honest and they tell you, then you have to make that decision.
Yeah.
Is this still worth it to me? Or he told me, that's it. I guess I got to walk away because I want to be married.
Mm-hmm.
So have the conversation. Need to do that. Someone wants to know, what reason did they have not to get married? Have they previously been married and badly? Someone wants, I don't know. They want to.
I think that there's context to be shared about this. I mean, if it is something like that, then I think maybe it's less about the commitment, more about getting hurt. Again, I think you have to work through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd be more inclined if they were just like, no, I just don't want to be married. Then I would be like, oh, okay. In my mind, I'd be like, is this so that you can walk away faster if you decide to do that one day?
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the case, do I want to be with somebody that wants that option of the easy out? I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't think I would.
Jake, what's your advice?
Forget the question.
That's fair. We'll move on.
He was like so down over there.
Like, you guys lost me an hour ago.
He might not even have been watching us or paying it. No, I'm kidding. He was just like, oh, when you said his name.
Text message. Christian Lauren, need a little advice. My boyfriend, I found out that he has a major feet fetish, and it's kind of creeping me out. I don't know what to even say to him about it, or should I just break up with him?
Break up with him. No, I'm just kidding. Don't.
You would.
Total joke. It would creep me out too. But I don't like feet. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. There's a huge market.
There is, and so if you can get past that, fine. But I don't think that there's advice that we can give you because it's going to come down to how much does it creep you out.
Yeah, does it creep you out enough though you'd leave?
Right.
Does he treat you well? And is this the only red flag we have?
Is this the straw that's going to break
Yeah.
Camel's back?
Is that it?
Is some Tootsies?
I mean, if that's it, I got to be honest. Like, you want to throw away a good dude for that because he likes feet? I mean, if he also smokes meth, I'd say, yeah, it's time to leave. But I mean, if we're just looking at if everything else, if he provides for you, he's got a job, got his own place, treats you well, loves you. If he likes feet, I don't know that we should punt because of that. Unless, like, you just like, good morning, he goes, feet. I mean,
let me see your feet.
Like,
or if he's like that guy in Nashville at the Taylor, you remember he was staying in the hotel and he pulled the covers back and he was licking your toes in the middle of the night.
If it's to such an extreme that it's just incredible.
That'd be a game changer for me.
Yeah, but if it's just like, and I like feet. Let's get naked. Let me touch your feet. I don't know that that'd be a deal. Unless meth is involved. Rule of thumb, if he does meth, let him go.
Cut him loose.
Yes, cut him loose. Remember that. Nothing ever comes good from a meth. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't. You're right.
Oh, I'm so glad my boyfriend's on meth.
Said no one ever.
Yeah, except someone else who likes meth.
Touche.
Let me see here. Some people don't believe in the state saying you are married.
Okay.
And someone wrote, why is a foot fetish a red flag, Lauren?
It's not a red flag. I just don't like feet. I don't like feet.
Huh?
Not enough to be like, to ever be like, oh, lick my foot, or, you know what I mean? Like,
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Jake, you ever lick a foot?
Lick a foot? No.
Okay.
Christian?
Wait. Then the way you answered that.
What do I do now?
Lick a foot? No.
No.
But that just, it was like no.
But
it was
I
like no.
have.
It was like you were going to say comma, but.
Lick, no, suck, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You sucked a toe?
No.
What is happening
I
right
don't know.
now?
You give me two answers. You suck a toe? Yes. No. No. Yes.
He's trying to confuse you.
Text message, turned on my car and heard unless meth is involved, the equivalent of walking in at a very awkward time during a conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Lick foot, no, but suck them, yeah, LOL.
Yes,
Someone said
thank you. That's what
on
he
the
said,
text
basically.
text message, I've sucked some toes in the heat of the moment. What is happening? Why are we admitting?
I don't know, but it's so gross.
Why are people just texting and admitting what they've done with feet? What is happening? Did we ask?
The only feet that I can tolerate are my kids and my husband's.
Yeah, I got you.
But if I look down in a restaurant and somebody's got some gnarly looking feet and some sandals on, it like wrecks the moment.
I get it. All right, so then here's a question for you guys. Please text in or call in, comment on the text line. To you personally, and there's no wrong answer, is a foot fetish a red flag?
I'm not going to say red flag. It's just not for me.
Jake, is that a red flag to you?
No, there's way worse fetishes you could have.
Of course, like meth. That's a red flag.
That's a red fetish. Yeah, meth. Yeah, meth is a red flag. I'm going to also say I do not find a foot fetish to be a red flag at all, unless, like you said, it is to some obscene, like extreme. Like, you know what I mean? Like you
what,
walk in the
Christian?
you walk in the house, and he's like chasing you to take your shoes off. Like that's a problem. You know what I mean?
Sniffing your shoes as you're making dinner.
Yeah, you take off your sneakers, make dinner. Oh, like now we have an issue. Choke.
Christian made himself choke.
Now we have an issue. All right. Is it a red flag or no? Yes or no? You guys tell us. Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice. It's Barbie World of Cute. Listen, Princess Smurf was kind of hot. She had that raspy voice.
Didn't she have the long blonde hair?
Yeah, nice
even though
blonde
she was
hair.
blue?
Rocked them white heels every day. Little hat. She was looking good. My all-time cartoon crush, though, was probably from Scooby-Doo. Daphne? Yeah, in the purple dress.
Oh, of course you didn't
Daphne.
like Velma. Of course
No,
not.
I didn't like Velma. No, I didn't. But I did. I Daphne.
Of course.
I'd have taken Daphne out for a drink.
I'm sure you would have.
Do you have a cartoon crush? He-Man?
No.
No? Captain Planet?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, I had like TV show crushes, but they were real
Yeah,
people.
no, of course do. But no, if you had to do a cartoon, listen, with that anime crap these days, probably a lot of people have.
No, that's true.
I don't even know. That anime is so weird to me.
It's so
But
weird.
as I just told you, I had a crush on Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Right.
But yeah, that was probably mine. I had to do a crush on a cartoon.
I don't. I'm trying to think. Maybe like
Roger Rabbit?
no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Popeye.
No.
The big arms.
No.
Jake, cartoon crush, go.
I don't have one.
Oh, look at you all leaving me alone on this island.
Well, I probably
look
do.
At
I
you
just
both
I can't
abandoning me right now.
I can't remember.
There's not one.
If I had to pick, maybe like
No one had a cartoon
Eric
crush.
from The Little Mermaid, like because he was handsome cartoon dude,
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
But
Eric.
I never remember watching Little Mermaid going, oh my gosh, so hot.
92 text message. Foot fetish, not a red flag, but I'm definitely not into feet.
Yeah.
Text message. I don't think it's a red flag. If some girl wants to suck on my toes, have at it, girl. Foot fetish, red flag? No. I have a mild foot fetish. I mean, I admire nice looking feet, women's, but it's not like I'm addicted to them and seek them out or anything. I suppose there are different degrees of fetishes. Now, if he's out in the barnyard licking pig's feet, run. Yeah, no, I would agree with that. Yeah, if we brought now animals into this situation, I think at that point, now there's an issue. Now we take the red flag, we put it in the yard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point, yeah. Oh, we got animals involved in that one. Didn't see that coming. Who'd have thought it? Let's pivot. Who would like to go see Fall Out Boy at Blossom next Tuesday, July 18th? We got a pair of tickets right now. Just be caller number 10, 330-450-9290. Fall Out Boy on Q92. What I was going to say, because we only have a couple minutes just to drive by. Kudos to the bravery to whatever employee works at this station that put 2 Reese cup packets in the fridge. Because that's just something that someone would steal and eat.
Oh, 100%. But I
that takes guts and trust that I wouldn't have. Because I've seen, when I went to put my Zoa in yesterday morning in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I looked and I was like,
for your hands.
Someone's going to eat that because I thought about it. I thought about it. I did. I didn't, but I thought about it. I was like, man.
Okay.
Now, is either one of yours?
No.
Jake, is it yours?
No.
Someone put 2 Reese cup packs.
I'm going to go with Clint.
In the fridge. I'm going to go with, okay, since you took Clint, I'm going to go with our other news guy, Jeff Mears.
I think it's Clint.
Takes balls.
I'm going to go ask him.
Anyone.
And give him a warning that you thought about taking his Reese cup.
But I didn't. The 2 days in a row and I haven't. So
I
listen,
know,
you know me. Chocolate's my thing. You know that's my weakness.
But I think they think it's safe because like they're the only ones that use the fridge. And there's some days where if you open it, you regret it immensely.
Listen, you put like a sandwich in there, a ham sandwich, and no one's going to touch it.
No.
You put an apple in there, no one's going to touch it.
I always think it's cute though because Clint brings the most like well put together lunches. And his little lunchbox in there, like he's like the only one that actually is responsible and does that.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't trust this place. If I brought in like a Kit Kat or whatever,
you see me whenever I bring a yogurt, I bring it right in here with me, and it sits right here.
Whomever put in those 2 Reese cups in this fridge in this building and left them there, God bless you. You trust this place more than I ever would.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that I do salivate when I see them. And if you'd like to give me one of them, I'd really appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Ozempic. You better not touch those. You ever want to get off your $1,000 meds?
Seriously. Pissing away $185.
Per month.
Oh, expensive. We can do that. Text in your questions for Joe. What do you want to know about Jake?
Yeah, let's hear him.
Text him in. I'll ask Jake. He'll answer. You'll get to know him a little better. No questions too crazy. No questions too silly. Well, maybe. It depends on what you text in. Keep in mind, it's a radio show. If I can't read it on the air, I can't read it on the air. So don't be too gross now. I know the answer to this first one, but I'll ask it just so he can answer it. Does Jake have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
Her name is?
Star.
That's a cool name.
It is, and that's her legal name. That was the first thing I asked her when I met her. It was like, is that your legal name? She goes, yeah.
You're like, that's not your real name.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe
so her parents named her Star.
Yep.
Okay. Where's she from?
Ashland, Ohio.
Is she there for college or
no,
she's there?
Lives there?
How did you meet her?
Bumble.
Yep. Great. You know what? Yes for Bumble.
Yes! 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 Yes!
And see, that's what I like Bumble, because the girl has to message you.
Yeah.
Even if you match, you can't talk to her unless she decides, I want to talk to you. So you met on Bumble, you matched, she messaged you, and you guys just hit it off?
Yeah, pretty much.
And how long you been together?
Almost 2 years.
Woo! That is a Bumble success story, everybody. How's about that?
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Hello, who is this?
My name's Jen.
Jen, where are we calling from?
Alliance, Ohio.
Jen, congratulations. You're caller 10. You're going to see Fall Out Boy.
Woohoo!
Congrats. Congrats, Jenny. You're headed to Fall Out Boy with Bring Me the Horizon and Royals and the Serpent and Car Blossom Music Center, July 18th. Clear your calendar because you're headed there. Tell everybody your favorite station, making you a winner.
Q92.
Think how many more tickets you'd sell.
I'm sure. Yes,
and-
it would definitely create a bump in ticket
Oh,
sales.
my God. Chumbawamba playing all their hits. It would be amazing to listen to them play Chumbawamba.
What are they doing today?
Don't know. I mean, what more do you have to do?
You need a
gave
behind the music on them or
What
something.
more do you need? They gave the world their gift. They gave us Tub Thumping, which today people still love. It's the most inspirational song ever made, you could argue. Maybe Did You Ever Know You're My Hero? Maybe. I bet Midler. But I mean, other than that, you tell me what song motivates you more than Chumbawamba. Eye of the Tiger, you could say maybe. What? I mean, I get knocked down and I get up again. You're never going to keep me down. Think about that. That's a mantra for life.
Did you know that
someone
actually...
said they split up. That better not be true.
Well, hold on a second. Did you know that following the success of Tub Thumping, it caused many of their loyal fans to label them as sellouts?
Yeah, every arena.
Wow. For that one song, Christian.
It was a banger. And it's still a banger in 2023. It came out in 1897. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did actually.
200 years. I don't know what it came
Oh.
out. 1997 it came out.
Christian. 2
What?
years ago, we got to look into this. It says Chumbawamba to return with new documentary and Tub Thumping reissue.
Absolutely.
But this was in 2021. Like, did anything? It says they're trying to make a comeback after almost a decade away with a new documentary. They split in 2012 after nearly 30 years together. In 30 years, that's the only song I know.
That's all they need.
That's a lot of years to play.
What else do you need than that thing? Like, it's just some one-hit
took
wonders
them
are just that good.
It took them 5 years to make a documentary about Chumbawamba. 5 years.
Chumbawamba Tour 2022. Let's see if there's any tour date.
It's 23, just so you know.
It says here, unfortunately, there are no concert dates for Chumbawamba scheduled in 2023.
They're probably doing a lot of private gigs, right?
Or practicing. Getting ready.
Maybe.
Chumbawamba's a real thing in the text line. I thought Christian made it up. No, I didn't make up Tub Thumping. It's one of the greatest songs in the history of music.
You know what? I have a bone to pick with those that use the shoulder to try and get up on everybody, like get to head of the line and want to cut in.
That is going a bit far.
I wanted to high five in Detroit. There was a truck driver that actually pulled his truck into the middle of both lanes so no one could do that anymore.
He put a halt to it.
He did. He was like, I ain't having this. And I was like, I like it, man. It makes me so mad. Who do you think you are? Why are you flying up the shoulder to get over? Who are you? You don't have flashing lights on your car. You're not that important. Get back there.
Jesus.
No, the sense of entitlement in traffic when people do that just astounds me. Like, it's one of those things where you want to be like, oops, I don't litter, but I would love to throw a drink out the window or something just as they're coming up the shoulder. I'm like, I didn't think you'd be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, listen. We all have pet peeves of things drivers do.
Yeah, that's
one
that
of
gets
them.
me. Ugh.
You want to know a weird one that really, like, annoys the hell out of me? Flicking cigarette out the window guy.
Like,
Yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's yeah.
I don't like seeing the sparks on the road. I don't like you just littered and just threw it out there.
I get that.
Stink up and litter your own damn car.
Right. Or put it out in
Throw it out.
put it in a bottle or something
Yeah, I
in
said
your
it.
car.
I said it.
You said what you said.
I said it. I don't like you guys that flick your cigarettes out of your car. You got a little ashtray in there somewhere. Stick it in there. Then throw it out when you get to wherever you're going. You're at a gas station. You can throw it out the gas station garbage.
Yeah.
Your house, maybe.
Yeah.
Any department store you go into is usually a garbage right outside the front door.
Yeah, that's true.
Multiple places.
That's fair. I'll give you that one. I don't like the shoulder guy that tries to cut traffic. You don't like the cigarette flicker guy.
I don't. What driver guy? What driving things don't you like? Which guy do you hate as far as when you're driving? Someone text, what is significant? I was 10 years older than my ex-wife and 13 years older than my current wife. Look at you, you stallion.
I know, right?
He's slaying out there.
I think that's fine. I mean, I don't.
Jake, you have a long-distance relationship. How do you make it work? What's your secret?
I go see her as often as I can.
Okay.
Which is often.
Once a week.
Do you guys FaceTime
That's
a
it?
lot?
Yeah. We FaceTime sometimes.
What do you mostly do? Snap?
Yeah, we mostly just snap text throughout the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see her that
Do you have
often.
pet names? Me and the fiance really don't.
Not really.
I don't really have like a
kind
pet
of just use like love and lovey.
Love and oh, you play Hello Lovey?
Yeah, that's our thing.
Pretend like I'm her and like just say it. Like if you were like
You guys have to see his face.
you don't put yourself on camera when we talk to you?
I can put myself on here.
Okay, good.
You join, but you should absolutely put yourself on camera.
There
buddy.
he is.
You're part of the show. You're not the man behind the curtain. That's a reference to Wizard of Oz, by the way.
I like that.
Yeah, man. When you hop in. Part of the team here, buddy.
Poor Jake.
All right, so I'm her. How would you address me?
I don't know what. Send me a scene. What are we talking about?
I just sent you a snap of me holding my cat, smiling at you. Your pet cat.
With a filter on it.
Yeah, with a
I'm
filter.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, I just
Pet
sent you a snap of me frowning. I miss you.
I'll love you. It'll be okay. I'll see you this weekend.
Ah, nice.
Well
I
done, Jake.
like it.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Seductive man.
He is.
If I could get an interview with that kid, I would love to hear his side of the story.
Do we even know like what state or what kind of church or?
I mean, if I did like a deep dive, I probably could find out.
I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid.
But I don't know.
He was like,
But I love. There's a kid walking around that got slugged in the chest by his pastor because he wasn't taking God serious. And I'd love to hear his side. We heard the other guy's side. We heard the pastor's side. There's two sides to every story.
there is.
My question is, what the hell did what?
Well, like how long ago too? Like, is this kid now like in his 30s? And he's got a family, and he's like, yeah, I was a jerk. Like, you know.
I just would love to speak with him, and get his side of the story and hear what he has to say.
I'd be interested.
And if he enjoys the fact that there's a pastor out there talking about how he got crumpled.
Day youth group, and he was just trying to push my buttons, and he was just kind of not taking the Lord serious. And I went bam. I punched him in the chest as hard as I crumpled the kid. I just crumpled him, and I leaned over and I said, Ben, when are you going to stop playing games with God? I led that man to the Lord right there.
He goes on. I think the last thing in the clip he says, sometimes you're going to need to do that. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What verse was that in the Bible?
Right.
Love thy neighbor, crumple the kids. I'm like, no, I don't think that's what he said. I don't believe that's what the Corinthians read about. But we're out there, buddy. I'm sorry. Nikki Yor and Daisy, that is Sunroof right here on today's Hit Music. It is Q92. Christian here with you, Lauren here with you, Jake hanging out on a Friday morning, the 9 o'clock hour already. Flying by, folks. Just flying by. Glad you guys are with us. Thank you for having us on the radio. Thank you guys for watching as well on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Don't forget, this is the last hour. If you want to win those Kids Bop tickets, give yourself a chance to win them. We're giving them away at the end of this hour. You got to go to our live video feed. You can pick Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Click the like button on the live video feed, and in the comments, type HOFV for Hall of Fame Village. If you do those two things, you're entered, and Lauren will randomly select one of you, and we're going to hook you up with those tickets at around 10 o'clock this morning, right before we get off the show. So do yourself a favor. Go do that right now. While you're doing that, follow us on Facebook, Q92 Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Q92 on YouTube. And, of course, follow us on Twitter at Q92 on Twitter. Also coming up this hour, we're going to be talking to our friends at Hall of Fame Village. A lot going on, a lot coming up, a lot of exciting news. We like to update you guys on what the Village is doing. That's why we talk to them every Friday, and that's coming up here in about 15 minutes. We'll be chatting with them. So that's coming up. Glad you guys are with us. And your weekend is closer and closer. And doesn't that feel good to know it's Friday when you're done with work? You got a nice week, a summer weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. Well, I mean, the weather's going to be beautiful tonight. The wedding we're going to this afternoon is outside. It's going to be warm.
Yeah, it is. You know what? We keep hearing these thunderstorms. We don't get them.
I know they've been going like around us. We've been like dodging here in Stark County. We're due. So
we do not get them. So
grass is kind of turning brown again.
What's a Cheerio?
Cheerio?
Christian, you're such a Cheerio. Sherio. I hope that's not a bad word.
Let's find out.
Let's go to Google. What's a Cheerio?
It's a slang term for a fan of Ed Sheeran.
Oh, absolutely I am.
Derived from blending his surname with Cheerio.
Thank you. I am a huge Cheerio or Cheerio. I love Ed Sheeran. I was watching concert clips from the show I was at on YouTube yesterday.
Oh.
Huge fan of that, man. He has a documentary. I forget on which platform it's on. I watched that. Well, I fell asleep watching it. Big Ed Sheeran fan. He's up there. He's up there on one of my tops.
Yeah.
You know, Bon Jovi, Shinedown, Justin Timberlake, Ed Sheeran, John Mayer. Those are kind of my tops.
Oh, nice.
In Sync, obviously, through Justin Timberlake. All things are possible. That's kind of my like upper echelon of like artists that like I'm always gonna like. I'm always gonna listen when they have new music. Documentary, I'm gonna watch it. Those guys.
I see.
Obviously, yours is New Kids.
Yeah,
Who else is in your top cloud of artists?
I love New Kids. I love Taylor.
Taylor, New Kids. That makes sense.
I love Backstreet Boys. I love Madonna. But I really like a lot of country too. I'm a huge fan of Chris Stapleton, Luke Combs. Love Luke Bryan. I'm trying to think. I used to love the Dixie Chicks, like when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I like a lot of music.
But I'm talking about your top.
Top. Taylor, New Kids, Madonna. I really love Madonna.
Mine. Yeah, that's mine. I'm Shinedown, Bon Jovi, Timberlake, probably Ed Sheeran, or probably if I'm going my true top.
Do you want a little laugh? Because there's one band that whenever it comes on, no matter what song it is, it has to stay on. Air Supply.
Well, I mean, you're my lot of love.
Right, I'm so lost without you.
Yeah.
It reminds me when I was a kid. My parents used to play it on the reel-to-reel in our finished rec room in the basement.
I'm all out of love. Oh, Air Supply was good.
Yeah.
I got a text from Nicolina. I was calling you a Cheerio after you came back from the concert. I missed it.
You didn't hear it?
But she spelled it Cheerio. It looks like it makes more sense.
It's with two E's. This one was with one. But because it's after Cheerio, it's a Cheerio.
But I am proud to be a Cheerio.
Yeah.
You're a Swiftie?
Yes.
I don't know what they call an AJR fan, Jake. What are you, an Adger? I have
no idea.
All right. Besides AJR, Jake, like what's one of your top? Like just no matter what, you're always going to be interested when they put new music out. You always want to hear it.
I honestly don't have any. Like I listen to other music, obviously, but like there's no like other band or artist that I like follow or would be like do anything to see them.
Right.
But AJR is that one for you.
Yeah.
That's that. You're like, absolutely. They got something. I can't wait to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. I like it. We're eclectic. I like it. We're all over the place.
We are.
I like it a lot. Speaking of Taylor Swift, we got a Swiftie here in the room right now. It's Cruel Summer. It's Q92. Enjoyed very much this morning coming in today and hearing our commercial on this station for First Friday.
It's going to be a great First Friday, by the way.
It absolutely is. It absolutely is. You know, it's Italian themed.
Yes, the Italian American Festival.
It's going on. And if there's one thing I've really enjoyed, it's Keller in the Afternoon's Italian accent.
It's spot on. As a person who has an Italian last name and married into an Italian family, I gotta tell you, they'd probably be like, "What part of Italy are you from?"
When he hits you with that ciao, I swear to God, I feel like I'm in Sicily. I just lose all. I forget that I'm in America. I really do.
When I heard him say it, I lost it. I was like, "Wait, what?"
Ciao. Ciao.
It's my favorite.
Ciao.
If you guys are watching right now, there's a great graphic up on the screen.
Ciao. It's so good.
It is so good.
Buonasera.
That's not as bad. It's really
Buonasera. That sounds exactly like you're on one of those translation sites.
Yes, it does.
How do you say this in Italian? Buonasera. Well done, Keller. Well done indeed. That is some good Italian talking right there. Ciao. Buonasera,
Hold
he
on.
does well.
Here we go. Siri, how do I say good evening in Italian?
Buonasera.
All right.
It's very simple. Buonasera. That one, I think you did better on that one. This is a very American ciao.
Yeah.
Ciao. 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 Welcome to Italy. Ciao. Ciao. Hi.
He rolls off the plane in Salerno.
My name's Leonardo. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. You want some spaghetti? Ciao. Ciao. How about a pizza? Ciao. My Italian accent. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Keller, that is gold. Absolute gold.
I
Everyone,
think he should win an award for that.
When you call his show today and you call, the first thing you better say to him, ciao. That'll be the first thing I want to see it on the text line. I want to hear the call that. And then, of course, always, Buonasera. I thought that was very good.
Yeah, that one's good. It's a little softer.
Yeah, that one, he got a little accent in there. Buonasera. I kind of feel it there. I feel it there. 92 912, and you were reading a story about Taylor Swift, and if you ordered her vinyl, I got a little surprise.
You might have, yeah. Last week, Taylor Swift, we all know, released Speak Now, Taylor's version. I mean, after that whole thing where her music kind of got stolen from her.
Scooter Braun.
Yeah, so she's having to re-record and release new versions. This time for Speak Now of her 2010 album. So there was an issue where some fans got an unexpected surprise after the vinyl record that they ordered turned out to be a 90s electronic compilation album on one side. So literally, like, they could pop it on and they could hear side one of Taylor's Speak Now. But then the other side was a completely different band.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, right? I know. Well, they're replacing them. But I would want that. We talked about that. Like,
Listen,
I would want to keep it.
Like, I'm a big football card collector. There's what they call error cards,
Yeah.
where something like the front is one foot like a Mahomes.
Yeah.
But you turn it over and it says some other player. Like, those are error cards, and there's only so many of those, and they could be worth something. So although that's very weird, and they're going to replace it, if you have that and you didn't open it, or it's
Right,
in
I would
really
be
good
like, I
condition,
need to
I
keep
think
it.
I would hang on to it.
Yeah.
And I would think maybe it'd be worth something someday, as odd as that sounds, because that's unique, and there's not going to be a ton of those around.
Yeah. Well, and they went to TikTok. Some of the people who got it, and they were like playing it, and
That's funny.
side B of the record is a man's voice saying, 70 billion people on Earth, what are they hiding? Like, it was very bizarre.
Oh, that's
And it was just
60s
like on
music was that, yeah.
repeat. Yeah. So
Now, is there any way to know you have one of those without opening it?
I I don't know. They haven't released like how you would identify if like, there's a serial number or an identifier. But the mispressed tracks are Thunderhead's True Romance and Cabaret Voltaire's Soul Vine 70 Billion People. So if you buy Speak Now and you hear either of those songs, you got one of those mispressed vinyls.
Telling you, keep that in good shape. Keep that cover and keep that vinyl in good shape. You might be able to sell that one day on eBay.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's going to be a rare collectible.
Just saying. Coming up, we got a forecast from Mark Johnson. And, of course, we're going to be talking to our friends at the Hall of Fame Village. A lot going on.
Oh, so much to get to.
We're going to get to it coming up here on Q92. A couple more texts about changing careers here while we have a few moments. Let me see. Went from secretary to doctor's office to obtaining my degree to be a funeral director and embalmer at 28. Wow. You're the one that drains pop and fills them up with the stuff.
I got to give you credit because I'd never sleep again.
Another industry not going anywhere.
No.
Another job, you'll have security. If you're just I told you before, I couldn't do the funeral thing. I realize that's a moneymaker and a business that's very safe. I just couldn't wear a suit every day. And I couldn't smell those flowers every day.
That's what would get you?
Yeah, and the flowers. I can't stand the smell of that many flowers. In a funeral home, flowers it's death to me when I smell those flowers.
Oh, there's certain.
I associate that with death.
I get that. There's certain flowers too that
and I'd hate
more than others.
You got to wear that damn coal gray suit every day. You got to talk all solemn. And
on the up and up, you don't ever have to worry about what you're going to wear to work.
No, but I would feel uncomfortable. Like, why can't, if you're embalming, I imagine you got in a hoodie, right? You can drain pop in a hoodie, right? You don't need to be like
Chaz is in the back embalming.
Yeah, like,
in his hoodie.
What do I expect you to be, like a suit and tie?
Fox racing hat backwards.
To drain blood? Well, yeah, you got to concentrate. Went from a nurse's aide to oil field truck driver. That's a change.
That's a big change.
That's an absolute change. So again, we're seeing that 30s, early 40s. That seems to be when we're doing it. So I would say the study adds up, if you ask me. But do I think this would be a good time? I do. Who am I talking about, you may ask? See, Lauren, it's not New Kids. I'm sorry.
Dang it.
But
they do cruises, though.
It's along those lines, and it's a little different. It's not a cruise. So how's about that? It is not. Here we go. Let's throw this one.
Oh,
so
really?
Listen, you Backstreet fans, even though NSYNC was better. Backstreet fans, Backstreet Boys next year are doing Back at the Beach. It is at the Moon Palace Resort. Okay? And they're doing it a vacation in Cancun with them.
Wow.
So not a cruise, actual go to Cancun with the Backstreet Boys. Now, it's a 3-night stay in Cancun. It's all inclusive. So I think your meals are paid for, whatever's paid for. So 2 nights on the beach. The Backstreet Boys are doing a concert.
Wow.
Another night, Jason Derulo's doing a concert.
Shut up.
No. And also daily, they have 2 DJs. I don't know them. Eric Kabuchi and DJ Yo C. So live DJs. It's an all-inclusive concert vacation.
Okay.
There's one of the concerts. The whole set list will be voted by the fans that are there.
Ooh.
They're going to do one concert one night. The next, the people there will vote and all decide what songs they do.
How much is it going to cost me to go?
I have to look into that. I'm assuming it's not cheap. Daily pool parties, late night parties, band curated activities.
I've heard on these trips that there's definitely late night activities.
All inclusive food and alcoholic beverages, local adventures in Cancun and more. I'd stay on the resorts.
Q92.
A foggy Friday morning giving way to sunshine and heat for the afternoon. 88 muggy degrees for the high. Overnight scattered clouds, dry 67. I am Art J. Weather from News 5.
Sure thing right here on today's hit music. It is Q92, 22 minutes after 9. And right now, pleasure to be joined on the show. And you can see him for yourself if you're watching us right now on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. John Rozak joining us. He, of course, is the VP of Marketing for Hall of Fame Village. And John, first of all, thank you as always for taking the time to talk to us. And boy, is there a lot going on at the Village right now.
Sure. Good to see you guys again. I was looking at the calendar. I can't believe it's July 14th. Where's the summer gone?
I know.
It is pretty crazy. Let's get into it, man. I don't even know where to start. There's so many great things going on at the Hall of Fame Village right now, but I feel like I have a really great thing is Third Down Thursdays with Q92, John.
Yes, top of our list.
Right. We got our second one coming up Thursday. Awesome band called Pop Fiction. They're out of Cleveland. I saw them maybe about a month ago now. Great fun 80s cover band. They really touch on all genres, but just a good atmosphere we're bringing. You got your food trucks, the beer specials there 4 to 7 on Thursday. Of course, you'll be joining us as always for the event. And if all goes well, we're keeping our fingers crossed. We might have a special treat for you on Thursday. Our new ride, Spike It, is coming. And we're hoping that it's all ready to go by then. So more to come. We'll announce that this week as we get more information.
So it's possible that the new ride might be ready to go for Third Down Thursday next week.
Yeah, we're hoping. Are you going to be the first one on it? We'll put both of you on it.
Does he get here? He has to know. Does he get a medal if he's the first one on it?
If I'm the first one to ride it that's not an employee, is there any type of prize? And here's the reason, John. I was the first non-employee to ever ride the Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point. I got a gold medal reward for doing that, and I get mocked for it here at the station.
No, you brag about it all of the time.
And I just was wondering if that was the case, is there a reward or some type of commemorative coin?
Then he might be first in line.
All right. Well, now I got to do something. Now I got to do it. I got to beat the medallion, right? I got
to. There you go. But that's really cool. It's so cool to see these rides and things come up and make it such a fun place to be with the Hall of Fame Village, and so much to do, but like just entertainment and different things. And a place you can go and spend hours and do so many different things. And you guys just keep adding to it and adding to it. And I know you guys are just getting started, really.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's I'm a very busy man. That's why I mentioned it. I blink my eyes. Enshrinement is in just over 2 weeks here. I don't even know. And then next thing you know, it's going to be August. My kids going to school. We're in fall. I swear it's going faster and faster, and it's great though. It's more to do. Makes the days go faster, and just more experiences out the village that we can create for the community is what we're trying to do here. I was at Chula's last night for dinner. Another fantastic dinner there. We're very close to launching some more promotions with them. Brunch kicks off tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. So it's new menu items. If they can't get any better on their delivery, I mean, I don't know what else to expect.
Yeah, no, absolutely. My family and I, we were over at the village over the weekend. I was there yesterday, but my daughter hit that Starbucks for the very first time. And she was like, Mom, that is like the coolest Starbucks ever. Like you can see into people's neighborhoods because it's elevated and there's such an awesome view from that Starbucks. I was like, okay. She's like, I can see why people would want to go there and hang out. And I'm like, okay, yeah. I mean, she was like thrilled. She can't wait to go back. But you walk around and you see all of the other stuff, and we're talking about it too. Like Smush is going to be opening up.
Oh.
This is the first Smush location right here at the Hall of Fame Village in Ohio, the whole state. So what's the timeline look on that? I mean, as far as, when we're going to be able to enjoy that?
Well, it's been hot enough, right?
Right.
I keep walking down there trying to, knock on the window. But I think there's something coming. Just stay tuned on our social media channels this weekend, probably in the next, let's just say 24 to 48 hours, if you want to be the first one down there. But I didn't say it. Well, am I live right now? I don't know.
No, you're fine. You're fine. But I can't, man, Smush Cookies, like you said, first one in Ohio, Hall of Fame Village.
And we're getting it right here in Canton.
I mean, come on, man. Can you imagine going down there, riding the rides, getting dinner at Shula's, then walking over to Smush Cookie afterward? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane that this is right here in our backyard.
Do you know what I love is, like, I had so many people in over last weekend from out of town that hadn't been to the Hall of Fame Village since the year prior. They came in for a tournament, and when they hit the campus, they were like, oh my gosh. And these are people that grew up here that have moved away, that came home to participate in this tournament. And when they saw everything that was happening, it was like, you can almost see that sense of pride. Like, I grew up here. Holy crap. Look at this. Like, this looks great. And they were blown away by everything that is over there. So I'm so excited. I'm excited for what else is under construction and what else is coming next, because it always seems like there's always what's next. And it's amazing.
Right. That's what makes these Friday calls exciting. I've got something to talk about every week.
I love it.
I don't see it running out anytime soon.
No. And what's great too, I can't wait to see when all these people converge here in 2 weeks for the Hall of Fame week, and these fans from, all these other teams show up here, and even Browns fans, when they come down from Cleveland and they're coming down here and they fill this place up. I mean, can you imagine, John, what it's going to be like when all these fans converge that maybe have been here before for other enshrinees? It's going to be like a whole new world to them.
Oh, they're already creeping around. I'll tell you that much.
Really?
I think they're coming down to get their location bearing, so they know where to get set up when they come down in 2 weeks. So yesterday, I saw just the activity on campus is just amazing to see. I mean, I think I counted just going at lunch, hundreds of people walking around, and it's just with our first Down Fest that we're launching this year on Forever Lawn Sports Complex for enshrinement. There's just a lot going on. So I think people are getting the word up north in Cleveland, and they're making their way down a lot sooner than expected.
Yeah, well, I know you're a very busy man. Keep up the good work. We so look forward to hearing everything you guys are tackling over there, and us being able to share it with our listeners. So we appreciate you joining us every week.
Thank you. I appreciate it as always. Have a good weekend.
Thank you very much. It's John Rozak, VP of Marketing, joins us every Friday on the show. Wow. Smush Cookie about to open. Third Down Thursday. They might have their new ride, fingers crossed, open if you go join us for that next week.
That's right.
Shula's.
If he calls us and he says, I've got a medallion for Christian, if he'll be the first one to ride, will you be in line?
I'll have to call the fiance, like, listen, I'm going to be a little late today.
I gotta go see about another medal.
Normally I wouldn't do this to you with the baby, but there's an award on the line. I need an award. I deserve an award. I'll be back. Trust me.
All right.
But how cool is that? The new ride.
Yeah.
Possibly next week. Smush Cookie almost here.
So close.
Shula's already here. Starbucks already here. Build-A-Bear. I mean, like, it's just so cool to see that this is happening. And I really, honestly, it's going to be really cool to see when all these fans, like I said, from other cities come in that have been here before. They're probably going to be like, what? They're going to be shocked.
You know what I loved was I had to stop over there yesterday real quick, and there were like kids in the green space throwing the football and hanging out. The Ferris wheel was going.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice that this is like a every day you can come over to the campus and hang out kind of deal.
And it's only getting bigger.
Yep.
Only getting bigger. Follow them on their social media, Hall of Fame Village, so you can stay updated with everything. They do a great job there as well. It's Lady Gaga. Bloody Mary. It's 9:30. It's Q92. Listen, Princess Smurf was kind of hot. She had that raspy voice.
Didn't she have the long blonde hair?
Yeah, nice
even though
blonde
she was
hair.
blue?
Rock them white heels every day. Little
Yeah.
hat. She was looking good. My all-time cartoon crush, though, was probably from Scooby-Doo. Daphne? Yeah, in the purple dress.
Oh, of course you didn't
Daphne.
like Velma. Of course
No,
not.
I didn't like Velma. No, I didn't. But I did. I Daphne.
Of course.
I'd have taken Daphne out for a drink.
I'm sure you would have.
Do you have a cartoon crush? He-Man?
No.
No? Captain Planet?
I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I mean, I had like TV show crushes, but they were real
Yeah,
people.
no, of course do. But no, if you had to do a cartoon, listen, with that anime crap these days, probably a lot of people have.
No, that's true.
I don't even know. That anime is so weird to me.
It's so
But
weird.
as I just told you, I had a crush on Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
Right.
But yeah, that was probably mine. I had to do a crush on a cartoon.
I don't. I'm trying to think. Maybe like
Roger Rabbit?
no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Popeye.
No.
With the big arms.
No.
Jake, cartoon crush, go.
I don't have one.
Oh, look at you all leaving me alone on this island.
Well, I probably
look
do.
At
I
you
just
both
I can't
abandoning me right now.
I can't remember.
There's not one.
If I had to pick, maybe like
No one had a cartoon
Eric
crush.
from The Little Mermaid, like because he was handsome cartoon dude.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
But
Eric.
I never remember watching Little Mermaid going, "Oh my gosh, so hot!" Like that never happens.
Well, I was never in front of my TV. Go, oh my God, Daphne's so hot. Kelly Kapowski, yes. But if I had a crush on a cartoon girl, it would have been Daphne from Scooby-Doo, and I don't think I'm alone on this.
I always thought Brody from Baywatch was hot.
I'm starting to think Jake was raised in a box or a closet. Someone says in the text line, he knows nothing. LOL. There's
And you know what? That's part of the morning show. You guys get to wake up with us, and we get to teach him.
Oh man, I got someone sent in April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, she was the reporter, wasn't
Yes,
she?
she was their crush. That's a good cartoon crush. Jake, now you're trying to think about it. Anybody?
I don't know. I feel like Dora was pretty hot with her Spanish.
Okay. Jake,
Dora.
Jake, now I got Jake.
backpack. And Jake's like, yeah.
Jake, first of all, if you were following what we were doing, I just stopped the music again. That's three times on this show you've made me do this. The people we picked are all adults of age, and you went in the microphone. You said Dora the Explorer. Now I understand you were reaching. I understand you were reaching because you don't really have an answer, and I understand that. But if you keep saying things like that, you won't be allowed near school.
Diego's gonna come and beat the crap out of you.
And Diego's gonna whoop your ass. So next time, let's just go with above 18. All right, Jake? This is a teachable moment. I'm gonna bring the music back up. And we're gonna move on. Dora the Explorer.
What is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
My stomach hurts.
Jake, ladies and gentlemen, Jake.
I love him so much.
Someone coming to Jake's defense, and I welcome it. I will read it. Don't listen to the haters, first of all.
Shout out to all the haters. We probably wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for them hating.
It's true. If your woman is good with you calling her queen, that's all that matters. Be her king. Christian and Lauren are probably okay with her calling her husband daddy or Christian being called daddy.
In the history of our relationship, I have never called my husband daddy.
You should call him that today. Text him. Text him. How's
He
everything?
would be like, what the?
I want you to text him right now. How's everything at home, daddy?
Okay, I'm doing it right now.
And then we'll see what he sends back. Probably you're sleeping on the couch tonight. That's probably what you'll get text back. So you know what? I'll text my fiance. How are you? Good morning, my queen. See what happens. Good morning. I'll even do the queen emoji. Good morning, queen. There, I don't know if I want to show her. Oh shoot, what I do? I want to cover that. I don't know if you can see on the camera. There it is. Good morning, queen.
Okay, hold on.
Good morning, queen. Let's see. I'm going to use the Jake.
Jake
theory.
I said.
Did you let it be known that you're joking, or did you just put it?
No, I literally put. Oh, hold on. I gotta. Oh, I'm an idiot.
Careful. His number's not on there, is it?
No.
All right.
It says, "Good morning. How was your day so far, Daddy?"
I'm putting "Good morning, my queen" with the queen emoji.
He hasn't seen it yet.
All right, just texted. Jake, you want to text Star? Good morning, my queen.
She's used to it.
Well, still want to see how she reacts. Let's see. We all get back.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really because I already told her the story, so
Oh.
I ruined it.
Jake, you got to learn about radio.
Wah, wah.
We use them as props. The people we love.
I'm learning.
I got a response.
We use them for content. All right,
He literally just said, "Daddy," with a question mark.
Daddy. I got a response from the fiance, but she I think she gets either is listening or knows what's going on. She wrote back, "Good morning, Zaddy," which is what girls say, Zaddy instead of daddy.
Daddy.
So I got that back. I was hoping for what are you talking about?
Well, Tony didn't know what I was talking about, but I think he caught on because then I got back. I know what you're doing now. Don't ever call me that again.
Yeah, fair. That's fair, Tony. That's very fair. Someone text, what is significant? I was 10 years older than my ex-wife and 13 years older than my current wife. Look at you, you stallion.
I know, right?
He's slaying out there.
I think that's fine. I mean, I don't.
Jake, you have a long-distance relationship. How do you make it work? What's your secret?
I go see her as often as I can.
Okay.
Which is often.
Once a week.
Do you guys FaceTime a lot?
Yeah. We FaceTime sometimes.
What do you mostly do? Snap?
Yeah, we mostly just snap text throughout the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't see her that
Do you
often.
have pet names? Me and the fiance really don't.
Not really.
I don't really have
we
a pet
kind of just
name.
use Love and Lovey.
Love and you say hello, Lovey?
Yeah, that's our thing.
Pretend like I'm her and just say it. Like if you were like
You guys have to see his face.
you don't put yourself on camera when we talk to you?
I can put myself on here.
Okay, good.
You join, but you should absolutely put yourself on camera.
There
buddy.
he is.
You're part of the show. You're not the man behind the curtain. That's a reference to Wizard of Oz, by the way.
I like that.
Yeah, man. When you hop in. Part of the team here, buddy.
Poor Jake.
All right, so I'm her. How would you address me?
I don't know what. You can send me a scene. What are we talking about?
I just sent you a snap of me holding my cat, smiling at you. Your pet cat.
With a filter on it.
Yeah, with a
I'm
filter.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, I just
Pet
sent you a snap of me frowning. I miss you.
I'll love you. Be okay. I'll see you this weekend.
Ah, nice.
Well
I
done, Jake.
like it.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Seductive man.
Yes.
Be Rex, I'm good right here on today's hit music. It's Q at 92. It is 9:13. I have a question for both of you in this room. If I said to you on National Macaroni and Cheese Day, Kraft or Velveeta shells and cheese, who are you voting for?
Kraft.
Jake, 2 for Kraft.
Yeah.
You got 3 for Kraft. I guess I'm going to go with Kraft too. I put a poll question up on Twitter on Q92. 63% going with Kraft. 36 going with Velveeta shells and cheese. Now listen, I have nothing wrong with Velveeta shells and cheese. I will get me some Velveeta shells and cheese.
Yeah.
There's just something about Kraft.
It's the OG. Like, that's what your parents gave you. We were too poor for shells and cheese when I was younger.
Oh, we did the food club one.
It was always Kraft. She did get us Kraft.
Oh, yeah, Kraft, but there was...
But do you remember when Velveeta was like $1 billion? It was like golden cheese.
Yeah. Well, they call it gold now.
Yeah.
That's literally how they market it, yeah. But when there was times at the Bigglesworth house where money wasn't as good as it needed to be.
Yeah.
And we had to go with the... it was in a white box. I don't know if it was Food Club. It was a generic brand. It was in a white box with blue stuff around it.
Interesting.
And it wasn't bad. It was not a bad substitute at all. But Kraft. And I'm going to be honest with you, the only Kraft we eat in my house is the Spirals. And I'm convinced the Spirals taste better.
Well, it's because they can hold more cheese in those curls. Like, you know what I mean? In the spiral part.
I'm convinced that the Kraft Spirals taste better than Kraft regular. Not that there's anything wrong with Kraft macaroni and cheese.
By the way, don't sleep on. You can get it at Sam's Club. I think you can get it at Giant Eagle. Cracker Barrel white cheddar mac and cheese. Oh my gosh. So good.
Okay.
So good.
Okay. My other favorite mac and cheese, by the way, I don't have it anymore because there's not one around here. Boston Market's mac and cheese.
You'd like Bob Evans then.
I've had it.
Yeah, it's
I've
good.
had it.
Or
I can eat it.
Stouffer's.
I'm not a Stouffer guy.
No?
No.
I like Stouffer's.
Not a fan of Stouffer.
It's all creamy.
It is, but I'm just not a fan.
I love mac and cheese. Tony can take it or leave it.
Text message. Do you guys remember the fun-shaped macaroni and cheese? Oh, yeah. I would get they would have like Transformers ones or even like Barney ones.
Yeah, my kids, I don't
Sometimes
know.
I like those too.
I don't know if we ever got the shapes, other than spirals. But like my kids always love the SpongeBob mac
Oh, yeah.
and cheese.
I would get those.
Yeah.
I would get the SpongeBob. Those taste good too.
Yeah.
Fun fact too, I don't know if it's a fun fact. I kind of like my mac and cheese a little slightly soupy.
Ew.
Slightly. I didn't say
I'm
all
the other
soupy.
way. I like it kind
Thick.
of like almost like I like it better when it's getting cold. Like, have you ever had cold Kraft macaroni and cheese out of the
No,
pan?
I gotta heat it back up.
Oh no. It's so good.
Jake, are you a soupy or are you a
Definitely not soup and definitely not cold.
Okay. So you're
Just
right
like
in the middle.
warm and creamy.
Yeah.
You like it warm and creamy.
Right.
Good to know.
All right. I like it apparently soupy. And Lauren likes hers cold.
Yes.
I think it all checks out for all three of us.
I think it does.
I think it checks out. I really do. It's the weekend. Playboy Cardi and Madonna. It's popular. It's 9:43. It's Q92. Anyone got a crazy work story or something their boss asked them to do? I don't want to get names or nothing. I'm not trying to get anyone sued or
right.
But anyone got any weird requests from their job that made you go, what? I guess the closest thing I got, and I've told this story, I think, over the years a couple of times. I applied for summer help when I was going to YSU. Make some money on the side, some money off tuition.
Yeah.
They were like, and I always wanted to work the parking decks. Because anytime I saw the parking decks, it was just some kid chilling with his phone or a book. Boop, hit the button, lower the gate, open the gate. You know what I mean? It was like, that looks like the easiest job in the world.
Right.
So it was right after spring classes went out. It was summertime. So a lot less people on campus, obviously. Only people taking summer classes. Not nearly as busy. You could even say a little dead at the time. I go in day one. I go to the building I'm supposed to report to, and they hand me a walkie-talkie and gloves. I'm thinking to myself, gloves? They go, all right, you're going to go here. Chris, you're going to go here, and you're going to be mulching and raking. And I go, no, I'm sorry. I applied for I was the parking deck. I'm going to work the parking deck. And they go, oh, yeah, no. Parking does landscaping in the summer. Excuse me? Yeah, parking, they do landscapes. Like, that was not told to me.
Right.
Like, oh, yeah, they do.
Huh.
Is that a problem? And me being the bitch I am? No.
Right.
So I worked for a day and quit the next day. I went home and called them immediately. and said, I will not be coming in tomorrow. I'm quitting.
Oh.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
One day. Well, I was supposed to work the parking deck.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, I'm mulching the campus.
I guess so.
If I'd have signed up for landscaping, yes.
But you didn't have any friends that did it previously,
No.
or you didn't know anything about that?
It just looked like the easiest job in the world. It said that it was open for the summer. I was like, I'm going to hit that button all day. Boop, pull on in. Boop, see you later. No, they're like, you're going to mulch the campus.
Yeah.
So I quit out of principle and laziness. Listen to this. More than 14 million Americans age 50 and over actively play video games. Actively play video games.
It just plays into how you think the retirement community is going to look here shortly.
40 million Americans.
I believe it.
50 and over. Think about that. They play video games. How about that? They found that in the study, they found that 3/4 of gamers age 50 plus play weekly, with 4 in 10 playing daily. Among gamers age 60 and above, 43% play video games every day.
What do you think they're playing?
I gotta imagine.
Tetris?
Well, you know what? Some of these. Listen, if you grew up a gamer, you stay.
Yeah, I would
I'm
think
not
some of
saying-
them Mario. Because
I'm
that's
not
like
saying you don't go back and play the classics that you grew up with, because why wouldn't you?
Right.
But I think what a misconception might be is that everyone thinks they're all just playing Nintendo and Sega.
Right.
I don't know. Because I'm
what do you think they're getting at the Atari?
going way back now.
We have one,
You're
and it
going way
works.
back now. Listen, I have PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every one of them works.
Yeah.
All of them work. My brother has like Sega Genesis, Sega CD. He has Dreamcast.
Oh, I love the Dreamcast. That was my favorite machine.
But I've done the rant a couple times on this show. I've told you, like, nursing homes are going to be different. You're going to have to have video games at the nursing homes, because Pop and Mama, when they go, I'm telling you, you're going to have people in their 60s playing Call of Duty. People in their 70s playing Call of Duty.
GTA.
Now playing it a little slower, but you know what I mean? But they're going to be playing those games. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in my 40s. I play video games. Your husband plays video games.
Oh, yeah.
In his 40s.
Yeah, he's in his 40s.
He plays video games.
Mhm.
I don't see myself.
Like, not super often. Most of the time now, he's playing, like, with my son. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, my
but-
son will
but
come
he'll
and get him
play.
and be like, hey, Dad, let's...
Yeah. But he's not like, what is this contraption? He's
Oh, gosh, no.
like, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
play. I mean, I see myself playing with my son. Now, I will. What a lot of you said is true. The video games have decreased since the birth of the child. But don't forget, he needs a lot of attention right now. There'll be a time where he begins to do his own thing.
Of course.
Then I shall return to my normal programming.
Right.
But I mean, that many, 40 million Americans over 50 actively playing video games. Drake and My Feelings right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Folks, this is your last chance. If you want a chance to win these Kids Bop tickets, we have a pair of them we're giving away. You need to go over to our live video feed right now on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Like the live video feed and type HOFV for Hall of Fame Village. We're going to randomly select one of you that did that coming up here in about 10 minutes. We're going to announce who that winner is. That's all coming up here on Q92. I feel bad for my fiance. It's her final day before the 4th, and then she's back to work. No more maternity leave. And I feel terrible. I know it's stressing her out tremendously. She's very emotional about it.
Naturally.
Very
totally normal.
A little nervous about it.
So what are your plans for Jimmy?
Well, Not Daughter's on summer vacation.
Oh, yeah. So at least she's still in the house.
So we are paying Not Daughter
Yeah.
to take care of little Jimmy, but there are expectations. Mother is working. So this isn't you come downstairs and go, Mom, Jimmy's diaper needs changed, or Mom, Jimmy needs this is you do it.
Right.
We'll pay you, but your mom is on video calls. Your mom is working.
Right.
She can't be on a video call holding a baby.
Or changing a diaper.
Yes, her company will not like that.
No, they frown upon it,
Yes,
typically.
but as we all know, and if you work at home, you know this, children don't understand you work at home, but you're still working. Even teenagers, they assume they can come talk to you.
Yes.
They assume you can leave and take them to their friend's house.
Yes.
They just don't see a problem. They're like, what? You're home? Like, no, I'm working from home.
Can I tell you how long it's taken my kids to actually get used to that? They know that we can take a lunch. So they'll be they'll slip you notes like, hey, on your lunch, can you take me to or can you pick up so-and-so to come over? Or they're much better about it. They just don't know the difference between me talking to you on the phone or Nicolina on the phone or someone else here at the station.
Yeah.
Between that and me doing my conference calls in the afternoon. So I had them walk in and make noise, and I'm and they're like, sorry, because they think it's okay because it's someone from here.
I think she'll be fine. I think the Not Daughter will do a great job, but there is expectation to get compensation.
Yeah.
If expectation is not met, compensation will not be met.
Yeah.
Jake, do you ever play golf?
One time in my whole life.
Enjoy it?
Not mini golf, golf.
Golf. Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't the best time. I would go again just to drive the golf cart around, but
Isn't that the best?
yeah.
How about darts? You play darts?
We used to it in the basement when we were kids, but I haven't played darts in a minute.
Okay. Did you play any sports in high school?
I ran cross country 8th grade in the freshman year, and then I quit.
Why'd you quit?
I just didn't like running, and I also didn't like the booty shorts and the
booty shorts.
18 people showering at the same time in camp. It was a very
Jake's like, I'm out.
What the hell camp
This
were
is
you
way
at?
Too much.
That's what
Jake,
happens
what
at cross
camp were you at?
That's what happens at the Jackson cross country camp. Ask anybody.
I don't want to. Wait.
Booty shorts and shower.
Booty
Community
shorts
shower.
and group showers?
Why
I mean, we had that for football.
The only time I ever
But that was
had-
after we played a football game. Everybody was dirty, muddy. They didn't have individual showers.
Wait, you guys all went in one big shower room?
Yeah.
Naked?
No, in scuba gear. Yeah, yes, naked. It was a shower.
Do you have that weird kid that had wandering eyes?
No, I got kicked out. Text message. Sounds like fun, Jake. Wait a minute now. I apparently I'm in the same club as Jake, but wouldn't think cross country.
Well, it's like a competition. They want to see how many people can fit in the same shower together.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. Forecast for Mark Johnson coming up on Q92. It's Rema Selena Gomez. That is Calm Down right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. And that, of course, is going to about do it for us here today. Before we get out of here, we got some business to attend to. We asked you guys to go to Facebook, to YouTube, and Twitter. Click the like on the live video feed and type in HOFB for Hall of Fame Village for the pair of tickets to see Kids Bop. You guys did it on Facebook. You guys went to Twitter. You went to YouTube. We appreciate you doing that as well. And Lauren has randomly selected one of you. Let's see who our winner is today. Lauren.
Our winner today is Janet Morrison. Janet Morrison checked in with us at 8:32 this morning. Good morning, Janet. You won yourself a pair of Kids Bop Live tickets.
It pays to check in with the live video stream. We can make you a finalist, or we could just give you tickets to something like we just did today. Congratulations. That's going to do it for us. We're out of here. Nicolina, your midday diva, is in here next. Keller in the afternoon after that, and Ryan at night, your live and local station every day, Monday through Friday. All damn day. It's fantastic. Thank you guys all week for listening. Thank you all week for streaming. Thank you all week for watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday to start it all over again. We'll wake you up Monday morning around 5:30.
Have a good weekend.
You have a good weekend, too. Jake, have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend.
Thanks, you guys too.
Jake, any final words?
Kumquat.
Kumquat. There we go. It's a great word this week. We'll catch you guys Monday morning. It's 50-50. It's Cupid. It's Q92.